Yo ho ho ho, Dom. What's good, buddy? How you doing today? Ironic, what's good? I'm pretty decent. Had a little bit of a rough morning, but I went to the gym. Hey, let's go. Gym fixes all. I'm good. I'm happy. Today, we have a new friend. Look at this little guy. He's got his little wings. Look at his little head. I love him. I love it. Look at him. Look at his little, he's laughing, dude. It's so awesome. I love it so much. So, he has now joined the club. I'm going to scooch him over here, actually. We're going to switch. I want him in view. Oh. Bro, we got to fix your headband. All right, there we go. I love him. Goated, man. That for real. I love my boy Scizor. That's my fucking goat. Oh. Yeah, today is going to be fun, guys. Today is going to be fun. You're going to be coaching Explosion, talking about how to play Absa, finally, which is really dope. And then we're going to do some VOD Raffles. I forgot to ping when I put the message in the Discord. I'm a fucking idiot, dude. I'm actually just washed. That's awesome. At everyone, at stream, at Twitch. Boom. Yay, I did it. I'm a streamer again. Also, hi, Sly. How you doing? Hope you're doing well, brother. You're great? Hell yeah. I have a theory about Absa. I think the character is going to be insanely strong in about a month or two. There's a very high chance. There's a very, very high chance. I think she needs some time to cook. Got some gaming this morning. Ooh, let's go. What's next tournament you're going to? Looney! What's up, girly pop? How we doing? Who knows? Man, you gotta enter Hop On. Or you should enter the monthly of Aether if you're not working. Do that. Ryan's entering. Morphine for pain, I'm not sure. Oh man, morphine's serious shit. Well, I hope you feel better. Shift plans on my day off. Maybe next Monday. You should do it. You should do it. You should make plans to go to the tournament. That's what you should do.
to play in a tournament. I think that'd be really cool. Yeah, enter, hop on. Yeah. Yeah. That's exactly it. That's what you should do. Okay, fine. Let's go. Ooh. Why would I need to enter? Because it's good to get practice. Crazy, I know. A crazy concept. Good for you. Good for the soul. Oh, here we go. Practicing is cringe. He's gonna say it. He's gonna say it. I feel it. It's coming. Ramping up. Here it comes. Yeah, I do need to play Tournament Claire. There it is.
Video game.
Dear! Video game! Woo! Thank you for the sub. Appreciate that, dear. Thank you. You're going to Supernova. I will be at Supernova. I will be at Supernova. And I will be at Riptide. I'm deciding if I'm going to go to Collision. I know that sounds really stupid because it's here in New Jersey where I live. But I don't know if I'm going to go. Evo? Nope. No Evo. Way too expensive. I know. I'm sorry. All the Westies want me to go. I am trying to plan for some West Coast tournaments soon. So we should be good. Which character like to just stand there and look at you the most sometimes? Like, which one's the best at that? Who excels at that? Everyone in this game. Everyone. But no, unironically, the answer is everyone. Played Absa, came out. I really need to hop on. Absa's fun. Absa's fun. I've enjoyed playing her. Let me get this pulled up. Get myself all ready. We're going to start here in about 20 minutes, guys. So if anyone has any questions or anything, we're going to let you guys all roll in. We're going to get ready with the Absa. All that fun stuff. What matchups do you think Edalus wins? I'm switching my mains from Forns to Edalus because I'm not having fun with him. Ooh. I think he beats Fleet. I think he beats... Well, you know what? Actually, I'm going to pull up the CSS. I need to, like, take a second. I don't know if he beats Forsberg. He beats Lox. Okay, I think he beats Fleet. He beats Phlox. Phlox. Fuck. I'm just gonna end stream. I do not think he beats Crag hard. That is fake news. That is such fake news, and every Crag is on watch right now. I'm actually really mad about that. I think it's completely fake news. It's 70-30. He probably beats Forsford. He probably does. I don't want to believe that he does, but he probably does. I don't really know. Does not beat Zetterburn. No, I think it's even, though. I think that matchup's even. Fly. God bless you, man. Crag Edda's 90-10. I'm not kidding. It's unwinnable. I can fix you. That's just not true. It's just not. He loses to Clara in 90-10 though. Yeah, like actually unwinnable matchup. If they have a brain. Yeah, no, genuinely unwinnable matchup. Refuse to believe that. Force beats. Yeah, I think Forsburn beats Claren. I think it's in a weird spot. I think when they nerf up tilt, I'll believe that. But right now, it feels like it's even. Because I just get up tilted at 40 and I lose immediately. Does anyone really beat Claren? Yes. Yeah. Claren does lose matchups, believe it or not. Claren is quite strong. Quite the strong chip. Also, hi, Brad. Hi, your mama. Absolute believer in that even. Yeah, no, I genuinely think Edalus Zedburn is even. Yeah, like no BS. That's not a shit post. Claren is the new Rano. Orchid is the new Zetter. Yep. Or is Maple beat Claren? What? I feel like we're just looping down. Like you guys just want to complain. I don't. I was talking about Edalus, guys. How did we get here? Shut the fuck up about Claren. Been out the game for a while, and when I tried Nerf Toronto, not having a good time. Oh, seems super cool. That's awesome. That's great to hear. That's great to hear. LeBron Gunshoe. Let's go. Claren's top 3 agent. Yep, sure. Everyone. There are like 7 characters that are top 3. It's fine. There are just like 7. You know, maybe we'll make a tier list on the podcast this Friday. Sorry. No, Brad. You're fine. It's not you. It's I know you're doing it. You're just saying shit. Everyone else pissing me off. Okay, so the question is, who does Edalus beat? Okay, let's boot the game. Let me boot the game and just like look at the CSS, and then I will answer. I'm here to complain. Yeah. Is it crazy to think Ollie's top 3? No. Gojo wins every matchup. Yeah, Gojo only loses to his own hubris. Yeah. Sorry, he actually loses to the writer, actually. Nobody else, though. He loses to the writers. All right, let's look at this. CSS. Okay, so Edalus beats Fleet, Loxodont, Orsburn, probably beats Absa. That's 4. Does not beat Crag. Does not beat Olympia. Does not beat Maple. I think those are even. Raster is super gross and disgusting. I think those are the 4 that I think he beats comfortably. Yeah. I think those are the 4 he beats very comfortably. Cool. That's my answer to your question. 2 types of characters. Zetter, Rano, Crag, Lox. Then there's the rest of the cast. Okay, buddy. We're just saying shit today. This is awesome. Y'all are complaining in the wrong place. I'll tell you why you're wrong. I'll tell you why you're wrong. You don't want that. You don't want that. What's the Gojo talk? No, my dad was just sending me Gojo videos today. They're putting the arc in theater, the past arc in theaters this month, dubbed for JJK. I'll leave you with some water while I lurk and read Bleach. Have a good stream. Thanks, bestie. Hope you have fun reading your Bleach. Okay, what time is it? It is... Okay, we got 15 minutes, guys, before we start this coaching session with Nexplosion. And remind you guys, afterwards, we are going to do VOD review raffles. Don't forget that. Once we're done with this coaching session, we're going to be giving away VOD reviews. So make sure you stick around for that. I'll ping the Discord again when that starts. Excuse me. Yeah, okay. Let me make sure. I gotta get this prepped here. Okay. Goku or Pain? God bless. Okay, this doesn't have music good. Okay. Ooh. We get some spicy clips here. Okay. Yeah, that's working. Goku or their Quickster. Absa VOD review. More likely than you think. Yeah, we're gonna be talking a little bit about this and there's some concepts that I think we're gonna play. I gotta ask him exactly what he wants to do. No way, Absa. Hey, Nex. I'm a small Absa, minuscule even. Minuscule. Good word. Any size fan is a fan. That's right. That's right. Your team Absa now. Clarion Rivals 1, I've always been a fan. Hell yeah. Even have an Absa keychain. Yo, and a pin. Oh, that reminds me. I got another thing for Scizor. Check this out. I got Ranger Scizor to go on my bag. He's so cool. He's so gosh darn cool. And then Stickless gave me the strange coin pin, the official one from Destiny 1 way back, which is so cool. Zeke versus Zeus, both using Absa. Zeus wins, probably. He's so much better than me. Her aura mocks me somehow. I feel it. she knows. Absa knows she's hot shit. I'm playing full time. We got 80 levels on Absa. Oh, I think Olympia beats Absa pretty hard. Yeah, yeah. Absa's such a weird character to play against. Yeah, she's a little creature. You just gotta dance around her. That's really it. Goku loses to no one. Actually, Goku lost to Janemba, and Goku lost to Jiren, and Goku also lost to Majin Buu, and Goku lost to Goku Black, or not Goku Black, but fucking whatever his name is, and then Goku lost to yeah. So sorry, man. That's just not true. Goku actually loses a lot. Yeah. Number one hater. No, I love Goku. Goku's awesome, but like we can't lie. Goku lost to Chi-Chi twice. Literally twice. So you're wrong. Usually needs other people. He literally has to fuse or cheat. One or the other. Chi-Chi runs Goku easy. Even Boruto. Alright, Boruto is OP. He cheats. Goku should be more like me. Yeah. How's that? What's like you? Goated. Real. Times he hasn't lost to people like Hit, and that fight was one of the few. Oh, true. That fight with Hit was so good. That's a banger. Goku's in Rivals Workshop. He's just a golden Ronald McDonald costume. That's great. Hit is so swag. Big Hit fan. Yeah, he got shafted. Tournament of Power Arc sucks. It just sucks. Goku gets no-dipped by Orcane. Yeah, Orcane definitely beats Goku. He beats people in the manga. Yeah, that's good. No, the manga for Super is way better. It's way better. The anime sucks. It sucks. His DBZ character are Cell and Tien. Oh, Tien is such a good character. Him in the Cell Saga is such a banger. Okay, hater. Listen, I'm just preaching. I'm speaking facts. You see those tags in my stream? Always right and never wrong. You got to learn how it works here, man. GT is not canon, or it's a separate timeline, and also is not connected to Super. It's completely separate. So I would watch the movies. The movies are fun. Oh, I'm so happy we got a Piccolo movie. What a banger. What a banger that was. I love Piccolo. Okay. The manga is not great now. Like, it was good. It was good. But now it's like getting a little ridiculous. And they just gotta stop. They just gotta let it end. But it was cool when Black Frieza showed up. And it could just end there now. Are we too deep in the weeds? Can I say Chris Abbott is a GOAT? Do we know dubs anymore? Everybody loves the dub for Dragon Ball, man. And after whatever Black Frieza shit is going to happen. I think what they should do, genuinely, is there we go. Why was my camera fucked up? Okay, here we go. Save. I think they should have all of them fight Black Frieza, and it's like he beats Gohan, he beats Vegeta, and they fuse. Like we see Gogeta again, and then it just ends, and we never know who wins. That is exactly what Toriyama would want. Exactly what he would want. And you just never know, and it's just done. And it's up to interpretation of what you think. I think that is fucking genius. Like Jaden vs. Yuki. Exactly like Jaden vs. Yuki. You just don't know. It's up to you. Who do you think won? You have them fight a bit, all that blah, 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 and then it just ends. That's it. But it's so obvious that Jaden cleared Yugi. Oh, yeah. Oh, dude, yeah. Yugi was throwing. Yeah. Yeah. Jaden was cooking. Yugi cleared. Oh, go watch it, dude. Jaden was cooking. Jaden had it. Throw up. Yeah, but Jaden is 3 people. Or wait, is it 4 now? He's either 3 or 4 people. So he just wins. Yugi's only 1. I'm not going to click the Instagram link, but that's cool. Oh, yeah. I'm Team Yusei. That's a GOAT. You see that right there? That little goober? That's Stardust Dragon. That's GOAT. Jaden's Ice Climbers, what the fuck? Yeah, it's him. The king. Or the Underworld King, whatever the fuck. Yubel. And then I forget if there's one more inside of his brain. Playmaker's a fucking cheater. Thank you, Supreme King. That's right. Kaz in the manga, banger character, way better than the anime. When the whole Light and Darkness dragon and everything in the manga, way better. Oh my god, they shafted his character. Poverty's like half of what shaped my entire fiction bias as a child. Fuck yeah, I've been rewatching it. I gotta keep watching again. I love that show so much. Never watched Brains. I've only seen clips of it. Hey, Ant. All right, we should be starting here in just a minute, guys. Be sure to let the people know, y'all. It's Absa time. We're gonna start cooking up some stuff. Me and Next Evolution have lots and lots and lots to discuss. Just be doing full combos. That's sick. That's dope. I fuck with that. They got Salmon Grade, dude. Oh fuck. Cardboard hydrogen bomb ass character. That's so funny. You miss 5Ds, watch it. Be prepared to level up. Damn, this could have been goated. The last season's so good. Womack! What's good? Thank you for the prime. Important TikTok. I'm not gonna click it. I'm sorry. I'm not gonna click TikTok or Instagram or anything while I'm streaming. I'm sorry. You can DM it to me, but I'll look later. But also, like, I don't want to click a TikTok link. Okay. All right. Let's get started. Altergeist cringe. Do this Absa cooking. Played Absa in row Raffles 1. You popped in my recommended. Excited to see the cooking. Yes! Today's gonna be fun. Today's gonna be fun. Here's the ability to teleport. Yeah, Forsberg teleports. The smoke one, the one that Kick Us All plays. Yo, what's good? Toothbrush butt. What's good? Or Kane does too. And so does Claren. They all teleport. Too many people teleport. Hello, toothbrush underscore. Toothbrush underscore. But you gotta say the whole thing. Max toothbrush underscore butt. The whole thing. It's just not working right now, so I'm watching on YouTube with a 20-second delay. That's awesome, man. TikTok time. Yep. All right, y'all. Let's get an explosion in here. Hello.
Hello.
How we doing?
I'm good. I have been in the childcare dungeon today. Working with I've been with just doing a lot of like teaching stuff, waking up 7:30, full on lesson plans with the kids, that kind of thing.
That's awesome. I'm happy for you.
Yeah, for sure. I'm glad to keep him busy.
Hell yeah. I'm happy to have you back, my friend, with your character. We have lots to discuss today. Yeah, absolutely.
It's been a minute. I've been very busy with a mix of first-year master's program, having to finish up my internship, and then work schedule as well. So I have a much freer schedule. It's nice. It's so glad to see myself back to grinding. I've put in, I think, 45 hours since Tuesday, not counting being at Julie's yesterday. Her Absa's level 8. I'll say that much.
That's awesome, man. I'm happy for you. I'm happy that you're having fun and like really embracing the grind and making the time for it. It's sick to see. We haven't really had a chance to sit down and like chat too much about the character yet.
No, yeah, for sure.
You know, first impressions now that you've had quite a bit of hours in now. You know, how are we feeling about Absa?
I'm in love.
Yeah.
It took about a week to fully get across the uncanny valley. I think there's still a lot of like small timing things that took a lot of adjustment.
Yeah.
But one of the big things I heard, I think I remember Menace talking about this a while ago, is that like Rivals 1 experience is going to matter the most by far out of all of the just like general skill sets. And I can really feel the skill set clicking. It's just going to take a bit for everything to fully like cement itself and learn all the new Rivals 2 stuff. That's going to be really important for her that I didn't fully learn while playing Rivals 1.
Yep. Gotcha. Cool. You know, what are the things that feel like really strong about her to you, and then, you know, on the flip side, what do you feel like you're struggling with, or that you feel that she struggles with?
So the joke me and Julie came up with yesterday is that she is the cardboard hydrogen bomb, which is like the glass cannon, but more glass and more cannon.
Yeah. Okay.
Her disadvantage feels weirdly weak. I think one of the biggest things, my biggest gripe with her is Cloud Hop, taking a while for it to gain vertical momentum, which has really impacted my playstyle, because that is probably my favorite move on her from Rivals 1, that and downing. So having Cloud Hop come out slower, it's fine for like neutral and an advantage, but in disadvantage, it is so hard for me to properly alleviate pressure because of the fact that it comes out so much slower. So I feel like I get juggled constantly. She, when she's being comboed, she's weirdly heavy. And when I was playing with Julie, she would get like 5 up airs, and I'd be forced to air dodge early. And she's like,
Yep.
I don't think you can actually do anything there.
Gotcha. Yeah, no, I super agree. I think you're exactly right that like there are certain percent windows or certain scenarios where it's like, yep, this is the hydrogen bomb. You just explode, and her highs are really high because of that. But I think you're exactly right that like she also explodes, and like especially like the sentiment that a lot of us have shared is like if she gets caught without double jump, she is just in limbo for such a long time. It does not feel good to be in that scenario as her. And no cloud hop, it goes a really long way.
Absolutely. I'm kind of forced to like up B to like taller plats,
Yes.
or really like utilize my cloud hop, where I have to like preemptively burn my cloud when I know I'm going to be disadvantaged, just so I can be able to use the cloud hop.
Yep.
And I have to do it earlier than I expect, because there's a lot of times where I would get like interrupted trying to cloud hop because I have like the Rivals 1 muscle memory, and I'm just like eat an up air or forward air or die to something as a result.
Exactly.
That's been the biggest gripe by far. It's the cloud hop.
I agree with that 100%. Yeah, I think like I like that you're already on the right track of like I think the right answer is like how to utilize up B to disengage, as well as I think like the direction that we definitely need to go into is like the way to use up B, or the way that we use like gravity jump post like drifting when it's not like a true combo, to like mix up how we move and things like that. But she is definitely a character where it's like you have to air dodge. You just have to. And DI is very particular. I think it goes a really long way in like exploring. Like she's a character where it's going to be really lucrative to like lab what do I do in disadvantage in these like super key scenarios, or what can I do, rather than just like vibes and knowing like the frame data of like can I be out of this, you know, how much like frame positive are they on me here, like what can or can I actually do. I think it matters a lot for her, especially when it comes to like if you can double jump.
Yes, absolutely.
Because if you can double jump or mix up with that, there is a lot of value to be had. But if you can't and you try to, that's like pretty much the worst mistake you could possibly make with the character right now, I think.
Yeah, just making a really bad mistake and disadvantage, and I just die for it.
Yeah.
When I was playing yesterday with Julie, it kind of felt like if I didn't properly Absa tech a dash attack up tilt, I took 70. But if she was at 50 and I kicked her or got a nair, there was a 25% chance she just immediately died. It was so swingy.
Okay.
In both directions.
Okay. Interesting. Yeah, I'm definitely curious. I think she definitely is someone where it's like your defensive mechanic usage is so important with her, especially when it comes to floor hug and Omza tech. Omza tech is definitely the big one, that I think really goes a long way, because of the like glass cannon nature of her too. Stock longevity has value, like we've discussed, but it's a lot harder to accomplish that because stray hits are much more likely to kill you now.
Yeah. She dies so early off the top. I got down throw up smash on Harbor, got grabbed at 60, and I died off the top.
Yeah.
We had to like go back and look at that. We were just like dying laughing.
Yeah, no, you just die. Yeah. I think you're exactly right.
It doesn't really feel consistent though, because I feel like when it does click, I kind of feel like God, especially if someone isn't like super on point with like their floor hug reversals. But when I do get hit, I have a really hard time.
Yeah, I think you're exactly right on that front. Something I definitely want to focus on today. Do you have a VODs you want to watch, or did you want to just like play and talk?
I have a couple from playing with Sophie. I think I might have sent them earlier, and I have 2 from Ant, where I feel like we were both playing pretty well. They were earlier in the week though.
Let me.
I can forward them to you real quick.
Yeah. If you can send me the Sophie one, because to be honest with you, I definitely want to try to not watch the Ditto. I don't think we need to worry about the Ditto. I think we need to look at everything else.
Very fair.
The Ditto will be good when we're looking for inspiration, but especially when it comes to like disadvantage and things like that, we definitely need to really fixate on what's it called, on like how we're playing these other matchups, because you're more likely to play not the Ditto, especially at like the later halves of bracket.
Yeah, I don't like my hard prediction. She's going to be a Raster in Rivals 1 situation, which means you're barely going to see any, and the ones you do see are going to be monsters.
Yeah.
I think
that's definitely going to be the case.
Of Absa's
character is just bluntly just too hard. in that way where it's like it's gonna be really inconsistent whether or not a lot of people like pick her up. At least right now, I think she's just really tough to play. Okay.
Yeah. So this was a little earlier in the week.
Yeah.
This was the 3rd.
Okay.
Because I think, Sophie reached out, I think, like, Sophie asked about it on Twitter day 2, and then we had, like, a little small first to do.
Nice. Did
So
did
this
you
is, like,
guys
a little
talk at
earlier.
all after you played?
A little bit. She isn't super familiar with how to play against Absa, but picked it up pretty quickly because she doesn't have, like, too much Rivals 1 experience.
Yeah.
So it kind of was interesting playing against someone who's, like, obviously insanely good at this game, but doesn't exactly know, like, what she's capable of.
Yeah, that makes sense. Okay.
So, like, I'm sure she probably just ran into, like, 1 or 2 Absas on ranks, maybe, like,
Yeah.
Ion playing a secondary or something. But, like, the actual full-on, like, dedicated Rivals 1 Absa is a very unfamiliar experience for her.
Something I really want to talk about, and like a really big part of like playing her that I want to fixate on, is like this kind of scenario where it's like we whiff, whether it be like a nair or a tilt or something like this. So same with like right here. It's really important that we are mindful of like what, like in this moment whenever we do this whiff. So even if we go like back before like the we go back before the up tilt even comes out, like right as you nair, like before the Zetter even comes towards you, we need to prioritize like looking at them to get the information of like what to do, because in this scenario we have both F tilt and up tilt, and like which one we pick has a ton of impact. And something that's like, it's really tempting to like go for up tilt a lot of times, and I think like coming from Rivals 1 it was really like what's the play, because it you know, up tilt in Rivals 1 was like this, right? But now it's like this, right?
Yeah.
So it does not hit in front of you in the same way that it did unless somebody short hop.
Absolutely. I do think that's like a big Rivals 1 habit in general, where it's like I'm so used to that as the anti-air. I think double jump cancel up air is literally just better in most situations, despite it coming out a little bit slower because of the amount of like airspace it can travel to. That's
I think it's just all contextual. That's really the big thing, right? And so like what we need to simplify is like the scenarios where we get to F tilt, and it's just like means like F tilt will beat this scenario, and like being aware of the percents that it just knocks down, like F tilt 1, right? Because that is gonna be like one of the biggest enablers. Is using that to our advantage.
Yes.
The other thing that's really important about F tilt 1 is that it has like no end lag basically.
Oh yeah, it's so fast, and it has a good bit of disjoint as well.
Yeah.
So many tilts in
it's
this
a
game,
big
like,
disjoint. It's like it's literally like it's like this big, dude. Like it's insane. It goes from like your forehead all the way to like your knees, straight in front of you. Like complete disjoint. It's your sword essentially, and so like
it's the undershoot. I call it like the poke.
The big thing with it is like that is our fly swatter. And it's like that is like layer 1 of like your gameplay has to revolve around like that move, grab, and then a mix of like side B, and then just like one of the big things that I've been talking about a lot is raw down B, so like without cloud out, where you just place down the empowered cloud.
Okay.
I've made this correlation a couple times on stream, but I don't think we've talked about it yet. When you just like put down cloud in a spot where it's hard to like parry, it basically creates a like uncontestable space, especially because you can move completely fluidly while putting that cloud down, and they can't interact with it until a set timing. So the closest move that's like this is like fleet side special, right? But you can both hit it when it's coming out, hit it when the tornado is coming, and it's like very reactable. But when you do raw down B, they have to hit you, and you can move in a way where that's not possible. So it creates this like spot of like you can't touch this without high risk, and allows for the game plan, or rather the mini game of, are you going to try parry this, or are you going to try contest me? And so when you put it somewhere like on the platform, so let's say Zetterburn is like here, right?
Okay.
And we jump up down B and then react. right, to what they do.
Because they can't run up and parry it because it's too high.
They can't even run up parry it on spawn. That's the big thing. Where when you side B, so if you jump back and throw side B, they can parry that, and it's a whole minigame in itself. This is an uninteractable way to control space. This is like if Olympia like jumps back and just immediately pops gem like right on top of her. You can't do anything. But the big thing is you can't hit Cloud. Like you can't hit it. There's like nothing that they can do to this. So mixing up between throwing Cloud, where you place it, and like that part of your gameplay that I think is very conducive to like what you know from Rivals 1, that like keep doing that because that's really good. But the other side of it is like adding this in, because what this move is like, did you ever play Multiverses?
No, I've never played a game of Multiverse. Okay. I heard the analogy you gave the other day. Share with the class.
Yeah, so I'm gonna pull this up and just kind of show you what this looks like. Everybody, like, jump scare warning for Multiverses gameplay on the screen.
Harley Quinn.
The Harley Quinn.
I've literally watched like Mirror Man play Bugs, and that's it.
Yeah, let me see if this wants to load.
He's actually sick with it.
So the whole thing with this is she has this mechanic of this balloon thing, right?
Okay.
And you can actually like go hit this. It's kind of like Lily, in that way. But when she puts it down, so you have this. So it's like as you put it down, you then have mix-ups from what you do aggressively or defensively from putting it down, right?
Okay.
And then so it's like when you go behind it now, it creates this like, okay, are you gonna come challenge it and like try to break it? And if not, like you have all these like aggressive things that you can do from this as well. And so, you know, instead of shooting something like Harley does, we have like double jump cancel. When we're grounded, we have F tilt 1 and 2 and dash attack and dashing and like all this other stuff that we can do aggressively. And like what you do around it, or like this as well, you can just stand inside of it and react to what they do. And I think that part of it is like what makes it so frustrating to like deal with and like make it so hard for them to be able to interact with you. And so it's like if we like, you know, we go back to, you know, the game that we're playing, like to kind of just like show you where it's like they're just hiding around this and it's like dancing around it. And like in this game, mobility is like very different. But conceptually, this idea is the same where like we are able to do this. Like if you put this down, like you put down the Cloud like here, and then they try to run up and potentially parry or like run up and try to challenge you aggressively, we are able to rotate around or aggress in so many different ways or use defensive options in so many ways that we actively have more agency when it comes to the Cloud being empowered than they do.
Absolutely.
So you like create this inherent minigame where they have less options to like approach you, because it also can like deter them or bait them to try to like break space faster than they're actually allowed to.
Absolutely. I have heard the analogy that I remember Cake mentioning a while ago about calling Cloud the bumper on the platform, where it's like I can just claim that part of the stage, and just every time they go, because they have to jump into it, I can just swap them off, like putting it in the air to lock down a jump. And in combination with F tilt 1 and up B, that's like the 3 pillars of her neutral that I usually recommend to people just to like. And
so adding this new like extra layer to the bumper, I think this was something that like in Rivals 1 really was not as conducive. But like,
oh yeah, I never used that.
This is a great example of like the way you did this, where like you put out the Cloud between you and Sophie, after you get back on this. Where was it? Anyway, the idea is like you can mix up whether you just like put it down like that, even too, like that could have been an empowered one. Like it just creates this like thing that they have to acknowledge and put on their mental stack, and it is very uncomfortable to interact with for most characters that are not Claren. Does that make sense?
Yeah, absolutely. It is something I also use more in like a bracket setting where it's like more scrambly intense.
Yep. And people are more likely to make mistakes. Like that's just the human variable of it, right? Mm-hmm. I think that is a really, really important thing to be mindful of. Oh yeah, we haven't talked about this yet. So like the ledge grab thing that I was showing on the first day, where it's like that's just like gravity jump, like run off, instant gravity jump, grab ledge.
Yeah.
So important. Because you can grab it even faster than doing shield slide. I think this is something so huge for like stealing the ledge. It's one of the fastest ways that you can grab ledge in the game. Because the shield thing is good.
So many ways to do it.
Yep. And it allows you to like not give away your intent as quickly or as visually parsable. Does that make sense?
Yes, because you just run off and you immediately just turn around and grab it.
You also can fake it, which is cool because you can keep holding down when you do it and like or do the gravity jump slightly later and then mix up and wall jump and do a double jump and like still get a lot of pressure off stage from it. There's a lot of mix up from it. I think it's one of the best uses for gravity jump besides off of a platform.
Gotcha. Okay.
That makes sense.
Yes.
Cool.
That does make sense.
Any questions or thoughts so far?
I definitely haven't thought of the down B much like that. I think there's still a lot of moves that it's like they're increased or decreased power from Rivals 1.
Yeah.
Like her smash attacks are significantly better in scrambles.
Yeah.
Down B is noticeably better because I never used that in Rivals 1. DJCs are now vital from going from like niche and gimmicky to important. Extremely important. Smash attacks are better. Down B is probably better. I haven't really explored it too much. Like I remember talking about it with Ant. We tried it out. We were just parrying it consistently. It wasn't too much of it. But I think the analogy is a lot like Fleet Side B, the way a lot of the good fleets use it, where like, they'll kind of travel with it in order to close space because you want to run in and parry it, right?
Yeah.
The fleet will like sit in the tornado or like float with it in order to put out that active hitbox where like the parry mix up becomes, are they going to hit you or are they going to grab you out of it? Because I've had times where Billy would throw it at me and then like float land and grab you before the tornado even comes.
Yeah,
there's just so much layers.
It's so many little minigame layers and stuff. And the hard part is like we're not super fast, and that's why like controlling our space and like putting in a spot where it's hard for them to like run a parry is really, really, really good. I do want to talk about the double jump cancel actually. Someone I encourage you to observe, who is playing this character a lot, is Shadowhawk.
Mr. Hawk, yes,
Mr. Hawk himself. He has background with he was one of the best Lucas players.
Yes.
And so this is something that is very, very, very conducive to like him and his background, where you will be able to learn a lot from just observing the way he likes to use it. The simplest way to kind of like put it into words is like, you know how we like jump back to create a reactionary window, right? We also now have like the mix up of like doing like instead of just retreating and like hitting somebody, right? This burst range of like as we're going backwards to do it now allows you to like go backwards and then also go forwards. You get to do both. And so like actively imagining that space and like how high you need to be to do it with back air versus how high you need to be to do it with forward air is really, really important. Same with up air as well. Like all these things, like the part about this that is hard is that you have double jump cancel, you have gravity jump into aerials, you have double jump delay into it. Like there's like 4 different ways to do it, basically, if not more.
Cloud hop, landing off that.
Yeah. Like
so many different ways.
There's 4, 5, 6, 7 different ways to go about like just the raw execution of it. That it's really easy to get stuck in decision paralysis. Okay. And so like simplifying and starting like really basic with like trying to learn to like jump back, create a reactionary window, and then either like land and stuff them or like double jump cancel and challenge them or move again or use your defensive options. The goal is to like simplify what we do and practice like having like maintaining your agency from dash back and jump back as much as possible and not like autopilot sequencing our aggression or like trying to throw stuff out. This character is inherently very punished for sequencing because she will get stuck in doing too many things and get called out by these characters that just biff her and she just dies. And so the goal with trying to learn this character as much as possible is how can I accomplish winning these interactions with having to press as little amount of buttons as possible to start and get that foundation of like what wins these interactions. How do we solve some of these interactions? And then start going into optimizing. Does that make sense?
Very fair. I think I'm going to need like a mini lobotomy here because of my general play style and the Rivals and muscle memory both coming in together.
Yes.
Because it's like there's going to be a lot of uncanny valley to undo.
Yes.
I'm already just starting to learn how to like change the habits that I picked up on from Rivals 1 and like what was good in that game, like the raw up tilt and neutral, like that is so right.
It's just very much not, and it's like anytime, like the best thing you can do to start is like anytime you want to up tilt right now, replace it with F tilt 1. Like start there and like build off of that, because if you start there, I think you'll immediately find like that's a good replace button for that same concept, because it is a pseudo anti-air because of how high it hits as well. And so like starting with that and then working on your positioning with that will go a really long way. I think that is the biggest thing to really lean into, and like really focus on like optimizing like F tilt. Like we need to know when F tilt beats floor hug. Do you know that percent?
No, absolutely not.
Cool. Let's check his
It's
on the
probably on drag down.
Shout out to Lynn right now. That's our goat, Lynn. All right, let's see.
I looked at it the other day. I learned how uppy works. You have to snap the ledge. You have to be going downwards.
That's correct. Yeah. It's like
I learned that.
Yeah.
I did my homework.
That's good. Okay, so tumble percent. Let's do it on Zetterburn. So do you know how to get to the stats for nerds stuff?
I see it on the bottom. I'm gonna check. I have it on my side right now.
Yeah. So if you check here, it'll say show stats for nerds. Okay. You click this.
Regular tumble percent.
The tumble percent is 32.
About 30.
All the way to 50 on Edel's armor. That doesn't matter. So 41.
So
that's like our magic number.
Like 30 to 40.
But then we have our crouch cancel percent. So this is against characters that are if crouching character floor hugs the hit at these percents, a knockdown will occur. So if we're looking at Zetterburn, 73 is the magic number. Okay.
So at below 73, would that give me enough time to like run it down air if I react to them just immediately?
No, you're misunderstanding. It doesn't knock down on floor hug until 73.
So then it becomes.
Then it's the number that's when it beats floor hug, and then they can arms attack and they can do lots of. But you remember we talked about like forced knockdown, right? Where moves that would put you down. So remember we talked about this once, I think, with like Rasters when I explained to you, like F tilt is like one of the best moves at doing that, right?
Yeah.
This is the same idea. So our magic number is like let me pull up like. It would be because every character it's around here. So it's like the floatier the character, the lighter the character is when it will knock them down earlier, I believe. But then the heavier it's later. So the magic number on everybody is 79. Endless armor is whatever. Like it's just learning that number is meaningless. But 79 is like the magic number where it will always knock down on everybody. So like internalizing that number is key. And then what you can do is if you're like about to play a set with like fours, it's like, okay, it's 73, not 79. But as long as you're like around that, anything above that, or if it's like the heaviest one is like 79, then you're good. So that's like the number to remember. Like that's your magic number. Right.
I'm thinking about it because it's half of the tumble percents. The crouch cancel percent is double. So it's like 35 for the center.
Yeah, and that's if they
and
don't
then 70 for the middle.
Yep.
Yeah.
So then that's the thing, right? So then that 35, right, is you don't want to F tilt before then because it's not even gonna put them into tumble.
Got it.
It's like if you remember Alex talked about this a while ago, where it's like you unlock moves. This is a really great way of looking at it, where like at these percents, this is when things actually function, and then when they beat floor hug and crouch cancel. That makes sense?
Yes. I actually did not know how to interpret this tumble percent data. This helps a lot.
Yeah. And don't forget too, if you ever forget, you can look. Let me show this on stream also. You can hover over the little eye here, and it explains like this table shows when the hit sends characters into tumble. If a character floor hugs the hit at these percents, a knockdown will occur. That's the tumble, and then the crouch cancel. Yeah. So the number we definitely want to remember is like 73. Or sorry, 79, and then like the earlier one is 41. So it's like 41 and 79 are the magic number.
Got it.
That's really the big one. It's like 41 is like on everyone, you can very comfortably start F tilting. And you can do it earlier if they jump, right? But we don't want to just do it like without like that understanding of like this is when the move will function. That makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
Any questions?
I think that makes sense. Definitely going to internalize just like keeping it simple and neutral. Like I gotta take my own advice that I give to people. It's like a lot of people ask like, how do I play Absa neutral? And I'm like, her 3 kits are putting out Cloud to intercept jumps, F tilt as your undershoot, and up B as a way to mix in with Cloud placement to make safe approaches or make your Cloud pressure stronger.
Yep.
So it's literally just keep it simple, rotate those 3 options in ways that are not predictable.
Exactly. Yeah, exactly. This is really the big thing. the biggest skill to really optimize is your movement and positioning. This is going to be the most valuable thing that you start to learn once you get like these numbers down. The other numbers to learn is like when like your fair and stuff like that, like knockdown and beat floor hug too, or like fair and things like, because dare will if you sweet spot, right? But learning like when sour spot breaks it too, like stuff like that. Again, all the numbers are just there on drag down. Just internalizing those numbers will go a really long way, because this is a very ground based game, and so learning when your moves just raw beat it are really important.
Yes, absolutely. It is weird for Absa because a lot of her game plan was being more in the air, apart from wave dash F tilt in Rivals 1. So it's like she doesn't have that good burst mobility on the ground apart from up B and like DJC stuff. So it's like,
and that's why
to actually play her properly grounded.
Yeah, and that's why we want to like frame this as like she is like the fly swatter. That's what we're trying to do. That makes sense.
Yes, bolting that right now.
He is the fly swatter character. If you remember a while ago, we talked about the idea that like there are a lot of characters in this game that get rewarded for like stuffing you out and finding opportunities. Zetterburn was like that too when we talked about that, right? But Absa is that to an extreme. We can still do double jump cancel like and space and or even just like landing and spacing and things like forward air and back air on shield. They're very safe, but you have to sweet spot it or you are in a very uncomfortable scenario. Or you have to space it, or you're in an uncomfortable scenario. Little things like that are really important. As well as just like you need to be particular about the percents you choose to scrap with people, because you are so light, floor hugging is harder for you also. The way I kind of describe this character is this is a character that is so rewarded for being in the air in a game where you really want to be grounded.
Don't want to be in the air,
right? And that doesn't mean she's bad. It's that she needs to be careful. That's what it is. She still has the tools to navigate this stuff with things like F-Tilt. F-Tilt is super out of band. That move is amazing right now. And it's like really optimizing a lot of your play around that and controlling space and like moving around. Like your best friend is a platform right now, by far. And like utilizing plat, and it's not about like moving quickly. Like here you moved a little bit too much, but it kind of caught her off guard. But had she just sat there and looked at you, she would have throwing a fireball at you and just like hit you, right?
She started to get really good at my like landing parries.
Yep.
Julie does the same thing, but she's been doing that for 8 years.
Yeah. The big
Sophie picking it up in a 1st to 10 was like, it just kind of shows how good she is at like adapting and understanding situations.
This is a great example here of like you doing this really well, where it's like, all right, we're putting the pressure on, we're moving on this plat, we're controlling the space, but then you autopilot like throwing the cloud into like you sequence hitting, assuming that she's going to challenge you. And it's like, this is not true, because
it's not.
She floor hug. I'm pretty sure she floor hugs the cloud. Let me see this. Yeah, she does. See that?
Yeah.
And it's like that's the thing that you have to learn to parse, which is really hard and really different.
Because I'm not used to being punished for
no
throwing out a cloud. Not many people like. The analogy I give is I've told this before in Rivals 1. I call it red light, green light, where it's like run, crouch, stop. Like you play that game as a kid. Red light, green light, 1, 2, 3.
Exactly.
Dash and crouch. I remember explaining out to Backpack in person at SmashCon 2019 with how to deal with F-Tilt 2 and cloud pressure.
Yeah.
Run in, crouch. And once you get close enough, you could throw in like a Dacus or a burst option or a needle.
Yeah, and now everyone does that to you all the time. And it's like that's the big difference. Like we definitely need to prioritize just like holding away and like trying to like make it harder for them to get in. This is a character immediately like who gets rewarded for that. Another like number to learn is like when up B like zip 1 beats floor hug. I don't know the number, but that's probably
try to look at that. I remember talking about it with Akashi the other day. Like times where I can be able to beat floor hug. Because like people, you can apparently if you up B into them and do like a 2-zip and they floor hug, they can spot dodge before the second one sometimes, but I'm not exactly quite sure how to create the situation where they can. We tested it on Maple around like mid%.
So like the big thing with this, I don't think she's tested. Oh, it's 385. Okay, it's like a super high number. So basically it doesn't, right? This is the big thing. You can always floor hug it. Let's see, zip 2. Yeah, same thing. So you like this is a great example. Like we looked at this, which is really good. It doesn't beat floor hug ever, which is being aware that like this is a skill check that if you get somebody with this where you like zip and do something, it's a complete skill check and execution check on somebody.
Yeah, Julie was a CC down smashing it.
Yep. Yeah, 100%. Yeah, and you can, and it has an audio visual cue. Yep, 100%. That makes sense.
She was literally doing that and like, or like out of perfect shield down smash on my moves.
Yep.
I'm so glad I have her because she's probably like top 3 in the world at the Absa matchup in Rivals 1.
Yeah.
And I've been doing this with her for 8 fucking years.
Yep. Yeah.
She will beat this out of me.
100%. Yeah. And it's just like recognizing that it's like you can skill check somebody, but if they show you that it doesn't work, then it doesn't. That was so good. I want to see that again. That was so good. What a fucking
She sent that to me afterwards. Like she clipped it and said it was really cool. I'm like,
this is huge.
So
this is showing how large this is insane. Yeah. Insane. This is a big thing because what we can also do, like what we can parse from this, right, is like if you do that here, let me choose a different. If we do this, like we do the cloud down air here, it will hit here, which means they can't tech.
No, yeah, it's a war crime if I put it in the right place properly because I kind of like didn't push it far enough.
Yeah, this is just one of those
probably
where,
be able to catch people not sweet spotting
completely. Ledge. Yeah, well, the thing is, you can prevent them from sweet spotting ledge. So, like, if you create a scenario where you burn the resources and like Zetter has to up B, and you have time to set this up, you can guarantee kill them now. Like, you can do this to him. You can do this to Loxodont. You can do this to Rano. This is huge. Like, this is a very important thing to actively try to create because it's really easy and conducive for us to burn their resources by putting cloud out and forward airing and things like that. You can cloud forward air, blah blah blah, and then jump back, set up the cloud for the down air, and just stomp and put them down. And it's like this is one of the few equalizers we have against these like creatures that are fighting us.
I have been trying to experiment more with like because off of ledge you can do Z-drop cloud hop use as a refresh, but you can also kick it. I'm sending you a clip real quick that I messed around with the other day. This is just like training mode stuff.
Chat, I won't be showing this on screen, but I'm watching it. Sorry.
Okay.
Yeah. Ooh. Yeah. And that's big for when you're scrapping because if you save your cloud, right, and you wall tech cloud hop down air, I need to know the numbers on if you can do that fully invincible. That's the thing to test. So
if I can do it out of tech.
So if you tech like wall tech in place, cloud hop down air, how much of that is invincible?
In place, cloud hop down air.
Yeah, how much of that maintains your invincibility from the tech?
I will look into that later.
That's the evil thing then. That's the evil.
I can already tell that Z-drop cloud hop from ledge is going to be so good, especially when paired with the regrab for like gravity jump refresh, just to be able to like pressure from ledge.
Yeah. Yep. I think there's a lot of different ways to mix up, and like the goal that we want to do is try to figure out all the things that we can do that are like low execution as well. Like I said at the beginning, right, is like we're trying to solve problems in the simplest ways we can. Then we start addressing problems where we need to optimize, or we need to what's the word? Or we then need to be creative.
For sure. I do think a lot of it is going to be relatively more difficult, just like on the execution end.
Yes.
Just
and that's why we want to start simpler.
So I got to find the easier stuff.
Exactly. Yeah. Exactly.
Should just be here.
Nice. Okay. You have any questions?
I think this covers a lot of the big stuff. I'm already learning a lot. And I think it's going to take a while for it to like re-cement.
Yes. Yeah.
Because I've already been like 50 hours in and I'm like just starting to get comfortable with her like on an executional level.
Mm-hmm.
There's still so much to have to do.
There's so much.
There's so much to learn. There's so much to work on.
Yes.
I don't have enough time. It feels like there are so many things, but I'm only like 8 days in and I've already shown like day-to-day progress.
That's awesome. I love that. Okay, I'm gonna boot my game. We have like 25 minutes. Let's just play some, and like I want you to just try out some of this stuff, as well as like I can play a game against you too, like with Absa, so you can like see some of what I'm talking about with like the down special, especially. I'll probably do that for the first game, and then we'll just play for the next 20-ish minutes.
Okay. Sounds like a plan.
Someone in my chat's doing the math. Okay. Cloud Hop FF is 17 frames. Wall Tech gives 26 frames intangibility. Oh, so it does fucking work. Am I a genius? I'm just a genius. That's what you're telling me, Chad.
Always right, never wrong.
Always right, never wrong. Yeah, it's awesome. I love it. I love the disease that I have. You got to be frame perfect out of the wall tech. You simply will mash the B button after you tech. Duh. Easy. You have a few vulnerable frames. Cool. That makes sense. Yeah. So it basically works. That's cool. Because that's hard to interact with. And that down air is disgustingly massive.
Hold on. I'm trying to move my character. I'm trying to move my I might have to make a new. Oh wait, no, we're good. We're good.
Cool. Let's just play. Oh yeah, we could just we'll just play on here. That works. This'll definitely show it.
I also did learn recently that single zip is much faster than double zip.
That's correct.
It's like a big Rivals one thing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm like you're gonna pressure that physically, so. Yeah, and I kind of just have to just like let you do stuff. There.
Yeah.
I'm not really afraid of it. I just kind of just like can't really go near you.
You just can't. Yeah, it completely locks you out.
So it's like not the worst. I'm so greedy. I'm so greedy. And for what? And for what? Nice.
I don't know if you saw there too. I'm pretty sure I like gravity jumped like out. It hit stun there. Like there's so many little things like that you can do.
Oh, yeah.
Nice, very good.
Yep. Yeah. The grab box is so small.
Yep.
So nice.
Gotta be careful, yeah.
Should be fine. That's enough air.
Nice.
Nice. My kill. What's up?
Nice, good call.
You? Almost doing. Yeah, smash attacks are so good.
Yes, they
Especially
are.
down smash.
Down
I was
smash
worried her
is like the
playstyle was
move.
just gonna become fucking just F smashing neutral type shit.
Nah,
Yeah,
thankfully.
Ultimate Zelda. Yeah.
Thankfully, you have lots of little toys to play with her. Nice, good down air.
I didn't even do the extension there. I could have done dip up B there.
Good down strong.
Time. Knockdown. Nice. Where even is it? Oh, it's over there.
Yeah. Oops. Nice. Good job. You understand what I'm talking about now?
Yes. It's less that I'm afraid of it, more just I just kind of have to just let you do that.
Yep.
So I can't really approach him, which is going to be really good against characters who do want to approach it.
Exactly.
Like I'll see the down big on the platform, and I'm just like, okay, man, I'm not going to go over there. So it just kind of slows the pace.
Exactly. It allows you to be like, stop. You have to respect me for this moment, because if they run in and scrap with you and lose, they just get bombed. And it kills.
Yes.
It kills really early. It's
Oh,
omnidirectional also, which is really important.
Mm-hmm. Very good to keep in mind. I love doing a cloud hop there. I wish it was a little faster though, but I do love the idea of just throwing it out.
Go. Go.
Nice bait.
Go.
Thank you. I tried to just cancel. I nared on shield. Nice. I'm not going near the fire.
Go.
Don't get too distracted by your own cloud.
Just like Luna, his lily. I mean his dairy. Wow, I must kick it. It's so big and kickable.
It's so big and kickable.
I love kicking it. Yeah,
It tech chase from underneath. Okay.
got it.
It's like the down strong there. Like you end up catching my DI, which is good. But if we're on flat like that, I might be able to tech it. So it's probably better to like just RTC from under.
Okay. Keep going. Oh no, I'm getting blended. Yeah, I agree.
Go.
Yep.
Yeah, nice.
You pressed the button there. I'm not sure what button it was.
Go.
Probably forward there. Oh, good feedback.
Go.
Good. Ice down there.
Good
Make sure
action.
there you're preparing your if you're gonna like land enemy at low percent, you need to prime your floor hug, okay?
Got it.
Go.
Yeah, see there, it's like that's why we can't press buttons, like can't sequence anything. One button at a time. You need to simplify the way you're trying to control your space a lot less.
And one of the big things Zach was mentioning is like this is not a character you can like boost composure with.
Nope.
Just because of the fact that everything takes so much brain power.
Yep. Yeah, the big thing is like you can't afford to just like press a bunch of buttons. It does not work like that.
Go.
I loved holding the jab. Definitely don't think a lot for it.
Go.
Yeah.
Ah, nice.
I definitely want to see you use more F-tilt 1. I think that's the big thing. I think you're like doing too much. And I know I keep saying that, but it's like
That has not changed. I need a full
F-tilt 1.
lobotomy.
Yeah, I want you to just be like, the moment you see like 30, 40%, it's like, I gotta start F tilting more. Just start doing it more, especially if they're jumping at you. Okay.
Yeah.
That is your
that's the big
button.
one.
Go.
Not even that one.
Go.
Like there, if you F tilted, you got what you wanted. But because
I mean,
you
I'm not
jabbed,
now.
like you're just being greedy. Well, no, but you had me in the air, so it would have been fine.
Gotcha. Okay. That is fuck.
Remember, all these rules apply to like grounded, but if you hit me in the air with F tilt, you can do whatever you want.
Go.
Like you missed.
Yeah. Nice. Good catching me out. Oh my god.
Yeah.
Ran for the corner.
Go.
Harbor.
Funny,
my favorite,
funny ceiling.
Go.
Nice. Hold down.
Yep. I still really gotta like fully iron in the tap DI.
Yeah.
Julie was reminding me at the house. I'm still so bad at it, man. I'm used to tapping when I get hit.
Go.
Nice. If you F tilted there, you hit me.
Oh yeah.
Go.
Your jab's so fast.
It's not about fast. You had the position right.
Mhm.
And then realizing when the F tilt is fast enough. That's the thing. Fastest isn't the answer.
Yeah, true.
'Cause jab does not give you the mix-up that you want it to. Or the follow-up that you want.
Nice.
Remember, Nair out of shield completely loses to 4 hug now.
Okay. Lord.
Oh, the trade.
Okay.
Go.
There you go. See how much harder it is now? When you're around the plat, like that's what really does it.
Go. Go.
Oh,
Go.
nice. Yeah. Oh my god. Mr. Y, DM me about that, so I don't forget. Thank you.
Go. Go.
Woo.
Go.
Brain activity.
Yeah. Yeah. Careful. Oh, just a little too close.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. You had the
Oh,
right
I
idea.
guess
When you hit me there, like you needed to be like, I got it, and like commit. Because again, it's like once you hit me, I'm in the air. Go, 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 go.
Yeah.
Like that's when we need to be ready to hit the gas. Or if you're not ready, you need to get away from me. You need to full commit disengage. Because like had you hit that and then just gravity jumped or just a beat away from me, or even just air dodged away from me, I literally can't hit you. That makes sense.
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay. Let's.
The decision fatigue thing is very real.
It is, and that's why it's like you just need to be more honest with yourself of like, am I gonna hit this? And if not, just full embrace like I'm just gonna positional pressure or I'm gonna reset. Like
You told me that a while with Zetter, and it took a while to implement it, but it helps a lot.
Exactly.
This was one of my most practiced matchups in Rivals 1.
Oh,
but
yeah?
I think it's gonna be harder in this one. Yeah, I played a lot with Cake for a while. Not many Forest Runes. Extensive amount of Forest Rune experience. I definitely think it's gonna be a little harder because in this game he really just wants to fucking wall.
Yeah.
So it's like the walling character versus.
Well, we're the walling character versus the walling character.
Yeah, exactly. Everyone
Yeah.
just flies to water. Like he really wants to do that.
Go. 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 Go.
See, you're pressing too much. You let me get out. Like you had the scenario. Don't try to cover a bunch of options.
Just look at what you're doing.
Yep.
Respond properly.
Yep.
Dead.
Ooh, bad DI.
Yeah. Dead.
Yeah.
I got forward and I'm like, yeah, I'm good.
Remember, forward throw completely reactable.
Yep. If I hold on literally all of Forest Burns throws, he just dies.
Go.
Yeah, F tilted there. Would have gotten it. I'm on tilt stick now, so.
Good.
Go.
Nice.
Go.
Nice, caught me there.
You're not dead.
You might be dead. Oh my god.
Jesus Christ. Their cardboard character.
Yeah, you see how many times I'm catching you and you're not floor hugging? You're holding away. That's the habit we gotta fix.
Oh no. Oh my god, I'm still covered. I thought I was dead here.
Ooh, it traded. Come on. Good.
I'm at 0.
Go.
Yeah, yeah. This
the
is what I mean,
stagger.
where it's like I'm catching you, just sequence your buttons, and that's a lesson right there. to
Yeah,
show
this feels very personal.
you. Yeah,
You know too well. It
Yeah.
kind of feels like playing with Julie in a way where it's like, yeah, this is a very personalized
You're
experience.
going to swing at me, and it's like the reality is this: it's like I know your goals you're aiming for. You need to just actively play more people, and especially like I'm glad that you played someone like Sophie, where it's like you never really have. That's the first time you've played her, right?
Yes, I don't really
Like-
play people on the West Coast very often.
Yeah, like really go out of your comfort zone to try to play people that you've never played before, and like do like a first to 10, like just a first 10, and see how quickly they learn some of your habits. Because I think being exposed to that more would be very good for you. We've talked about this before, where it's like getting out of your comfort zone of like who you practice with is very pivotal. And like I think that's something that you would benefit a lot from, especially now you're playing a new character too. This is an opportunity to like get out of the mold of what you've been doing. And it's like I'm glad you're playing with like Ant more and stuff like that. And it's like I'm glad you're playing the Dittos and like playing with the other guys that are learning the character. But now it's like I want you to go a step further. And it's like there are a whole slew of people, and I can recommend you a handful of people that I think
have
just
so
playing them
many
would be good for you.
resources.
As well as you got matchmaking in lots of different servers that I know you have access to. Like go
Mhm.
beyond
Very-
your bubble.
I'm very thankful for the
Yeah.
access that I have. I just need to
Exactly.
take advantage of it because it's the first time I've really just started just, like, asking a lot of
Mhm.
different people.
Exactly. Okay. I think that's a good stopping point. Let's recap. What are we gonna take from today?
Okay, got my notes out. First thing, undo the up tilt habit. Be aware when F tilt 1 knocks down. Replace it with up till your magic numbers are 41 and 79 for knowing when you can just start mashing that shit.
Yep.
I am the Fly Swatter character. I am playing someone who walls, and my whole goal is to basically just wall them out in space around them with my 3 main moves: Cloud, Up B, and F tilt 1. Using down B on platforms creates a situation where that kind of just wait for them to respond to it in a certain way, whether they choose to engage, whether they choose to disengage, or just kind of wait in a way that a lot of fleets use side B. I should watch people like Shadowhawk and Ant to understand how I can properly use DJCs, especially fair, back air, and up air, and neutral. And the biggest thing is just kind of simplifying what I do and going against a lot of the sequencing habits that I have from Rivals 1, along with playing as a whole variety of people to really just build upon that and build consistency, which I think is a big struggle right now because she's like week 1.
Yep. Cool. Simplify, simplify, simplify. That's the word I want you to really think about, okay? Because it's fun to do a lot with her. Yeah, something's never changed.
That is our favorite Zetterburn term for the lessons. It's basically, how do I solve complex problems in simpler ways?
Exactly.
It's our reoccurring theme. Some things have not changed.
Awesome. All right, do you have any final questions then before I let you get out of here?
I think that's a lot of the big stuff. My biggest thing is literally I'm just trying to focus on removing expectations and grinding with as many people as possible.
Good.
Because I want it to click as fast as I can.
Genuinely,
I'm not fully there, but I'm like halfway there.
Genuinely, and I say this too. Like, if you feel like you are getting frustrated, like losing a lot, please talk to Ant. I'm sure he shares that feeling with you right now. Okay.
The friendly sessions have been bad on the winning front. Let's just say we hit in my session with Julie, we hit the instant replay button more times than I won games.
Yeah.
And it was like me getting clips and then getting obliterated.
Yeah. And like, that's just how it's gonna go. And it's like, there are a lot of players that like know how you feel on a lot of different ways. And it's just like, you just gotta work your way through it. You will. But one day at a time. And remember, the goal is to feel productive, not to win.
Yes. Of course. My biggest thing this whole month is no expectations.
Good.
I'm probably going to go to my first local in a while tomorrow with like the Abyss Watchers.
Oh, good.
I'm probably going to have a little performance decrease, but I'm just going to focus on using it as a learning experience.
Exactly.
I do feel a little pressure because it's like people are going to be watching for Absa content. And I don't want to feel like I'm, it doesn't matter.
Just have fun.
It doesn't matter.
That's literally it. Just have fun. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Cool. All right. Good stuff. Keep me updated. Let me know how that goes. All right.
Of course. Thank you so much.
All right. Peace, brother. Woo! Absa cooking has begun. Ooh, this character. I love it. I love it. So much fun. Let me catch up on some DMs. Hi, everybody. I hope you all enjoyed watching. Good stuff. Mr. Y, if you're still here, please DM me so I don't forget about that because I do want to watch that. Okay, it is time for our VOD review raffles. Okay, let's get this pulled up. Let's get Nightbot up. I'm gonna ping in a second here, and let y'all know that we're gonna do this in the server. Guys, for anyone that doesn't remember, I hated watching. You hate me. Subs do have a higher chance of winning this. Let's get this giveaway started in just a minute here. Okay. Keyboard raffle. Yeah, your brain is fried from work. Okay. Milers. Cool. I typoed! Small typo. No! I fixed it. We're good. Cool. Your job got me cooked. Yeah. Hi, buddy. We did it. We did it. I fixed it. I fixed it. It's not real. E. You can stop producing maples and now it's producing goats. That's right. That's right. I messed up making fun of it. We both lose. That's right, dear. We both lose. Gotta run an E, but I thought I'd poke you before you. Okay, bye. See you later, girly pop. All right, let's see. What do we got here? Let me go and I'm just gonna post this in some servers really quick. Chicken nugget, Adam. Ooh. Self promo doing VOD review raffles right now. Subs get 3 times chance to win. Pull up. Okay, putting that in there. And then I gotta put it in this other server. Okay. Hello. Thank you for the sub. Appreciate the primer. Any primers in chat? Multi-bow, instant death imminent. Yeah. We're not gonna do it through marbles. We're not gonna do it through marbles because I can't increase the odds for subs. So we're gonna go back to doing just the rifle in chat. The marbles has been fun, but I haven't found something that replaces this yet. And so we need to we're gonna keep doing research. The experiment has been fun, but we will save marbles for killing time. Never win a VOD raffle because I have no VODs to enter. Well, hey, if you win, you can make me watch something funny. Okay. We're going to give everybody like a minute or two just because I pinged the Discord to get in here. And tangled up in my cables, man. Oh, okay. And then let me update my Twitter. You should untangle your cables. No, it was tangled on my foot. The cable, I have like a long cable for my controller, that's why. Odd review raffle time. Which subs get 3 times chance to win. Hop in for free coaching. Finding a Nasby slime cancel video. Oh, okay. If you win, I'll watch a little bit of it. Boop, 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 boop. Oh, when we're watching Rano, hell yeah. I've never played or even watched Nasby. Dutchman CA and oh god, Exuvium. I don't know how to say your name. I'm so sorry. Thank you for the follows during the coaching session. I try to not super interact with chat too much while I'm coaching, just because I want to give the person attention. So apologies about that. Look, you cooking a cause. He a banjo doubles comp. That sounds evil as fuck. That sounds so evil. Love that for you. How do we practice disadvantaged situations? So what you can do is like learn how, so let's say it's like Zetterburn, a combo that he does, right? You can learn that combo yourself and create it in training mode where like you do it to the CPU and be like, can they air dodge this? Can they DI like this? What makes it like, what DI sets it to not be true? And it will help give you perspective. That is the best way to do that, unless you have someone willing to sit down and practice it with you. But I personally think the training mode one is better because people fucking have they can fuck up where like the training mode will DI out. Like they can't not DI out. You won't get gaslit. Oh, future replay takeover clutches up. I don't think they're ever adding it, but that would be really cool. I don't know if they've mentioned it. OMG on the topic of VOD review raffles. I just remembered I won a VOD review of Coach Session Marbles game a while back. I'm pretty sure. Oh god, dude, I don't remember. If you can find that and double check, that would be cool. I genuinely don't remember. I should have wrote that down. I feel like you did, but I don't remember. I will attempt. Yeah, if not, we'll next time. I got you for sure. Then I was one and wouldn't expect it anytime soon. Yeah, they have replay takeover in Rivals 1. All right, to be fair, that game engine is way more manageable, though. This engine is way more difficult. So we'll see. I don't know. I think that's really hard to do in Rivals 2. But could be cool. Could be cool. All right. I think we're going to do our first raffle here, guys. The keyword is reset entries. The keyword is VOD. 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 What games do you have an easier time on it since they're deterministic off of inputs? Oh, okay. Yeah. Yeah, makes sense. VOD. VOD in chat, guys. If you want a chance to win. Reminder, if you are Twitch subbed, you have a 3 times higher chance of winning, guys. VOD. VOD. VOD, VOD, VOD. No, the 0. Nice. All right, guys. Gonna give it another 10 seconds. VOD. 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 If you want a chance for a free VOD review, VOD. VOD. Do. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And the winner is Webek. Congratulations. What is the VOD that you want me to watch, my friend? What do you got for me? Look. Okay. And replay takeover Marvel 1 wasn't the greatest. You needed a second controller to control the opponent, which was... Wait, that doesn't make any sense then. That doesn't do anything. Can I send a replay? If you have one replay, yes, I will do one replay. Unfortunately, like, replays are kind of a pain. If you can, drop it in the advice please channel in my Discord. And then I'll grab it, and then we'll delete it. Where are replays saved? So if you go to % app data %, hit back, go to local, and go to the Rivals 2 server, and then or server folder, and go to saved replays. It's in there. Yeah, Shadow, exactly. It's cool, but yeah, I feel like that does not solve the problem at all. OMG. Look at that. Lynn, lock the fuck in. Nice VIP badge, Girly Pop. VOD Raffles. Oh boy, you just missed the first one, but it's just one replay, so we'll have another one really soon. Do I get to work this week, Mr. Zeke? I'm about to hit start recording, actually. Sorry, it's too hard for you to pass someone else. I don't have a good one picked. Oh, no. If you want to take a minute, it's okay. I mean, we can do the next one and I can have you go next. That's okay. Poggers! Do you have an audio channel set up? I'm going to double check right now, but I think I do. Well, I can't change it because I'm live, but I think I do. I don't know. I think so. It looks like I do. I'll just like send you a screenshot. Oh, that doesn't do that. I don't have that installed. Fuck, I gotta do that when I get my PC upgraded. I'm just gonna send you a screenshot of my OBS and then you tell me if this is right. I don't think I can fix it while I'm live though. Professional streamer. Back to the cellar. Alright, I'm starting my recording now. Alright. We'll do another raffle giveaway. We'll do another one. All right, let's reset entries. Wabik, we'll do you next. Thank you again for the session. There's so much to learn. No worries next. It was so fun getting to sit down and work with you. All right, the keyword is VOD. VOD. Everybody type VOD. VOD, VOD, VOD. VOD, VOD, VOD. This is what yours should look like. Okay, the mic is separate. It's separate enough. We should be fine. We should be fine, yeah. VOD, VOD, VOD. You guys want a free VOD review? VOD in the chat. All right, guys. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Burpee! There, you know what? You got it. There you go. Problem solved. I wanted to win. That's cringe. Rigged. Rigged. All right, Merp. What do you got for me? What's the VOD? You got a VOD or you have a replay? I'm an agent of silly, so I just type Jod. That's nice, Lynn. That's nice. I have a Jorg ranked set. Perfect. Yeah, if you can send me one game, we can do one game. Okay. Please drop it in the advice please channel and in the Discord, and I will grab it from there right now. I will judge. Damn, Pixie talking shit already. That's crazy. Oh, that reminds me. I need to pull up Rivals on my other monitor, so let me do that now. Guys, I'm finally ordering parts for my new PC. I'm very excited about it, but I am definitely ready to get that done ASAP. I get to judge Jorg. Me too. I love judging Jorg. Thank you. Save. Somebody go ping Jorg. Tell him to come watch. You can bully him. Alt enter. Oh, does alt enter not work in Rivals 2? There's no way. What year is it? What do you mean? Oh my, I'm so mad right now, actually. That's insane. Windowed. Move it onto this monitor. Okay. And then now we move over here. We put this here. And now, look, guys. Hi. Yay, it works. Yay. I need to, oh God, I gotta set up my desk differently after this. Woohoo. Yay. We did it. We have the technology. We're doing it, chat. We're doing it. Okay. Let's get this going. Extras, replays. Where's my controller? Yeah. Okay. What would you like me to look at in this VOD, Merp? Congratulations on winning your free VOD review, but what do you want me to do? I think I played well, but last stock went really last hit, and I was panicking hard. I don't know particularly anything else. Okay. Cool. Let's see what we got. I don't like the percent that you're using Nair out of shield because it's not going to put in a knockdown yet. But it's definitely trying to call him out. But I think you're being a little greedy. Something to be really mindful of. Why? Oh, you have to have this up. So when you create this scenario, this is something I think a lot of rasters struggle with. Is like when you get this up air, let them tech and get the easy hit again now. into the up air or the nair or the down air or the whatever you want. I think this is something to be really mindful of because you set up a really good scenario here to get an easy follow-up. And it's like being aware of like this scenario I'm creating is going to be a tech chase. Please embrace that, or like just go in waveland and tech chase on reaction from there as well. That second up air was kind of hard for you to get the tech chase because you falling up aired instead of like up air or like rising up air again. But something to be more aware of is that you're to like consciously put somebody on plat. Nice parry. Olympia is one of the characters that I feel like everybody is bad at this. Pixie, do you know the answer? Olympia is one of the characters you have to, like, you can only cover roll, right? So then you have to read tech in place or miss tech. And then on the roll, you have to read whether they roll left or right. Yeah, so you have to full read it. I think Olympia is a character. I don't even think this shit is worth doing, bluntly, unless you are confident in reading their roll. I think it's really bad. I think up throwing her is so much better, especially at such a low percent, where you're gonna very likely, I think at 57, you can probably still combo her. I wouldn't start doing it until you can't combo, or unless you're not comfortable comboing. This especially, like down throw would have been so good here off this parry. Well, one, you should have done down strong off this. That is like the best value you could get off this. Two, I would down throw because you're in a slipstream, so you can 100% RTC off of it. And three, you could have just up thrown and gotten a combo. But down strong especially is very good on Olympia. Good parry again. Make sure when you are getting that RTC or that tech chase there, like that you try to RTC off of it because you throw them in the corner. So he gonna die for that? Yeah, he is. Jorg. Jorg wishes he was me on this stage. So greedy. Yeah, this is what I was saying earlier with Nair, where it's like, it's not good to go for Nair, because Nair, it just didn't put him in a knockdown. So it's like completely negative. It's very easy to floor hug that move at low percent. Oh, yeah, you got unfortunate. Up and in is the DI, but you're on harbor, so you're probably gonna die. Definitely want you to stop doing rising aerial into shield. When you do this rising aerial like this, like up into shield, it guarantees that they can punish you. He didn't punish you here, but this is a very bad habit to get into, especially because like he definitely could have just jumped out of shield and hit you. Like that's the thing, is like a better player will recognize that you are doing rising aerial and hard punish you for that. What is it? Pretty sure that was a bear, but that wasn't ideal anyways. Yeah. No DI down in an angle. Rest too light. Yeah. I love when we have to no DI moves. I think that's so cool. It's so cool. Nice. That was good. Very good. Very, very good. No DI is awesome. It's so awesome. Nice. Good mix up. Yep. And then you're good. Good job. Very nice job not panicking there. I will say Olympia is also a character where it's worth you trying to A pummel at low percent to get a regrab. Because she's such a fast faller, and then again it presents the minigame of A and B pummel that like you put that on their mental stack essentially. I do think you're trying to punish things out of shield like really late, or like being really greedy to try to scrap with him. You're winning the scrap a bit here, but I can tell you're uncomfortable doing it, where like you should be wave dashing out of shield way more. Good down B, he can't catch you there yet. Okay. Nice grab. Oh, you caught him not floor hugging. Oh, we panicked. Okay, let's go back. Back air again. I feel like you're doing back air out of shield, but you're never like you're trying to read DI a lot. Like you're making it way harder for yourself. You need to hit confirm like and react to like how you hit them with back air. Because then you can get like from here, this moment, as you hit fall this, we react and then decide what do we do next. Because I think you're just being really greedy with it or like assuming how it's gonna hit him. Where he went straight up, and that means you can do whatever the fuck you want to him pretty much. There's a lot to work with here, but you have to be willing to like let it play out. You super drop that scenario. Good nair. He makes it back. Yeah, nice. Oh. Yeah, you missed sweet spot too. Yeah, and then now you get grabbed. Oh, he could have killed you. Bad dash attack, but you didn't get punished. If you are going to if you're gonna down strong against the down special from Olympia, you need to be charging it in the range that they can dash to cover that, not where she's gonna go after it. That won't cover it. You have to do it directly over that. If you do it at any other point, you'll always lose the mix-up because she can mix up going high or low after the dash then. You just went for a hard read here instead of a reaction, which was the mistake. Good forward air. Almost. You ran away from him. You leave that gem there. Absolutely leave that gem there, because if you leave the gem, he has no mix up. He has no anything here. Just go out here. Just go out here and put a wall in front of him. Get in his way, because you need to make him earn his way through each of these to get to the stage or the ledge. But you didn't present any of that. You got way too distracted by gem. And by breaking this gem, you will now give him the chance to use gem. So even if you rinse and repeat him here and don't kill him, he's going to have gem again. So that was a huge, huge mistake that you made there. Like you're relying way too much on trying to nair and grab him as your like opener, where it's like you're just kind of covering space with it, and he's just playing around that a lot. Get back here, but not anything off of it. Something you need to be more willing to do is like after you get one of those back airs where you just like hit him up. Yeah, so like here, you need to shark his landing. You like control the ground or like go to the plat and like reduce the amount of agency that he has to like mix up from disadvantage. But you kind of just like let him land however he wanted. You played that way too passively. You rushed that. You see, you're just kind of jumping and aerialing, and he's just having to like back up and wait for you to do it a couple times and then find his intro. Yeah, that didn't kill. You got sour spot. Oh. He could have killed you. Oh my god. Oh my god, I thought he died. Oh, he's so mad that like he's also not using F-tilt, which is really funny. Yeah. Yeah, kill him. I didn't kill. Oh, dude, Nair sucks. That's so funny. Oh, you're being so greedy. Oh, you should have died. This is so funny. Yeah, he just needs to hit you with anything and you die now. You had it. You actually had it. That did combo there. Yeah, that does combo here. You just needed to get the full drift clap. You didn't go high enough, I think. I think that did combo. If you delayed it just a little bit. Yeah, that's okay. You had the right idea. You just panicked. You definitely just need to calm down a lot more in this scenario and just be playing to, like, don't forget, like, you can kill him with forward throw now. Don't forget that that is a win con. Oh, no. Let's watch that again. Boosh. Yeah. Yep. Let me watch that one more time. This is satisfying. Oh, that's satisfying. That feels good. That feels good. F-tilt kills here too. It might. It actually might. But yeah, I think that should hopefully give you a little bit of advice on a couple things you could have fixed there. Let me know if you have any other questions. If not, we will end it right there, I think. Up strong earlier on the stock. Yeah, you missed the tipper on the up strong earlier. Yeah. That was one of the big ones that you missed there. Yeah. That was a very, very important confirm that you dropped, unfortunately. Okay. I think it is time, guys, for our next VOD raffle. Or actually, wait, no, Wubbock. Wubbock, are you still here? Did you find the replay that you wanted to watch? You did. There it is. Okay, let me pull this up. Save. Okay, let's pull up Wubbock's VOD. If anyone else, if you guys have replays, by the way, today, now that I have this set up, that would be super preferred. All right, Wubbock! What do you got for me? What are we looking at in this replay, bud? You are Abda. What have you got for me here today? There's two things on my mind with this one. Okay. I sent the wrong one, maybe. Go double check. Go double check. It's okay. You can go grab another one. It's okay. It's not a big deal. Where's my watch? Oh, Ryan, if you're here, did you see? I got a new little friend. Look at him. This little guy. Look at his head. Too big for his body. I love this little goober. He's just hanging out now. Oh. Yeah, thank you, Caitlin. I appreciate the gift a lot. Okay. We've got the VOD now. Surely this is it. What's up, Lynn? Okay, two things on my mind. Remember the ignore Rano's gimmick to win FAQ page? I think so. This is from the end of a very lopsided long set where I was struggling to find a balance between playing defensive but not losing all my space for free. The general struggle I've been having while trying to play Absa. Trying to kill that demon today. I think you can do it, Lynn. I think you can do it. Okay, so this is a long session or long set where you're struggling about being defensive but giving up too much space. Okay. And what is the other thing? So it's like we want to make sure we're looking at not giving up too much space. And the other thing is a mental psych is very overloaded playing Absa. Okay. Yeah. So the big thing with her is she has a ton of tools. If you were listening to my session earlier with Nexplosion, we talked a lot about simplifying her gameplay and looking for like hard like answers for like F-tilt beats this at this percent. And like these confirms are exactly like this is a confirm. And I think really trying to simplify the decisions and the way we're moving will help a lot. She has a ton of tools, and it is absolutely overwhelming to play this character. But what we can do is navigate that problem. We absolutely can navigate that problem. But start simpler. Try to do less and then optimize. Rakai, thank you for the follow. Welcome, bud. Let's see what we got here.
Go. Go.
Immediately, I'm seeing that you have a habit of putting out Cloud and jumping. Like, jumping and moving forward is, like, a lot of what you're doing after Cloud. Like, immediately I see that you have, like, the desire to do that. And that is definitely not the case of what we want to be doing. This is another example, too, of, like, over-mixing up. Where, like, I think here you were too scared. Where, like, all we had to do is drift backwards here. All we had to do from jump was just drift away. And then mix up from there. You doing this Cloud Hop made this reactable. So now Loxodon can come and control this space. But had you just drifted, you would give up that space and not get stuck at all. And this is a super low effort way to like solve this problem if you double jump really high like this. Because it's like you kind of went into the corner and then he made you uncomfortable. I also encourage you, while F-Tilt 2 is really fun to use and covers a ton of space, if they're not on the same plane as you, do not mash F-Tilt. What you have to do, like build a skill for is like when we F-Tilt 1, like let me go back, right here, you have to react to where is the enemy? Where are they or where are they going? Right? Because even if he like fell here, this F-Tilt 2 also didn't do anything really meaningful, especially because he's at such a low percent here. So like what we have to do is acknowledge that and take the time to like react completely after F-Tilt 1. Okay. This is one of the biggest things that is throwing people off trying to learn this character is it's really tempting to throw F-Tilt 2, but the F-Tilt 2 being so laggy after throwing it means that they get to come hit you and take the space from you. Yo, Rakai, hope you've been well. We gotta play some time. Something else I kind of want to talk about, just like mechanically with the game. It's okay to shield here if you get scared, but you can't let go of shield. Shield release is so bad. So bad. Rakai, you're the Rivals 1 Rakai, right? Or am I mixing you up with somebody else? But shield release is so bad. What we need to be mindful of is the fact that it's like 13 or 16 frames. Like it's a ridiculous amount where you can't press a button. It looks like it's faster, but it's really bad. It's worse than it is in most Smash games. So what you need to be mindful of is if you're gonna hold shield when you're in their space, you have to commit to holding shield. And if you're gonna do something out of shield, you need to do something like wave dash out of shield. You need to do an aerial. You need to spot dodge. You need to roll. You need to do something else that's not letting go of shield. That is very much the mistake. Oh yeah, Rakai. Lunar was talking to me about you playing again more recently. I would love to play you sometime. Nice up B angle. That was fantastic. What a good recovery. I need to hide my Spotify thing while we're doing this, actually. Boop.
Go.
And then same here. It's just like a lot of times you're creating the right scenario, but you're not reacting to like after you hit this, you get agency after you hit this cloud. And so do they. You have to respect like what can the Lox do here. He can mix up in a lot of different ways from this position. And you have to be prepared to observe that and then act accordingly. Don't try to guess what they're doing because you don't have to guess. You can even just throw another cloud here. This is awesome. How will I know which Dinosaur themed Midwest emo band is playing right now? I know, man. I know. It's a tragedy. What did you say? What if Desert Shield is a thing I've never done? I practiced for an hour this morning. Ball matches, not neutral. Yeah, please practice doing it. Yeah, please. It's really big. I think a lot of times you get uncomfortable, you have a habit of holding shield as well. I think that's a really, really big thing, and it should be a good tell that like the way you're trying to interact is not helping you either in that way.
Go. Go.
Rising aerial is not going to be safe on shield here. So being really mindful of like what we need to do in this moment is like not do this, but like jump and then fall and then forward air if you're trying to catch him and like get him stuck here and create a scenario. I think you're trying too hard to like read what they're doing at a shield a lot, and it's just like giving up your actual, like you're giving up your control trying to read what they're doing way too much. And the big thing I want you to think about is like it's okay to not know what to do. If you don't know what to do, the greatest way to start is playing to not get hit, to then find hits. Because a lot of people will be like, oh, you go to plat here, and then it's like, well, I'm stuck in the corner. It's like, well, we still have a lot of things we can do, especially as Absa. And even if, like, let's say we run off or we jump off here, there's still a lot of ways to go around or go back and, like, exist around a Loxodon instead of just going down and fighting him. This is the issue that's really, really holding you back right out the gate. It's just like you're always trying to fight him, and then you're not confident in the way you're doing it either. Because if we go back, the way you hit his shield here wasn't that bad. He actually can't punish that at all. There's no way for him to punish this because he didn't parry you. So what that means is that you get to react to what he does at a shield, and then you can punish that. But you got way too scared. And like you backed up, which is fine, and whiffed. But then you are now sequencing and like double jumping and doing way too much. And he just hard calls you out with a big nasty move. And this big nasty move happened to be side special, but that could have been forward air. That could have been dash attack. It didn't matter because you jumped. Right here. You're like jumping around and doing like gravity jump and like doing all this stuff. You're just pressing too many buttons when like all you do is stand there and see if he came at you and F tilted or use something like parry or backed up again and moved again or even like moved around him, backed up and like played around this. You had so much space to work with that like you don't need to win every fight here in the middle of the stage, because where we win neutral doesn't really matter outside of like specific context. The goal is that we need to get better at like actually winning neutral without guessing. Yeah, and every time you're in the corner, you're immediately trying to get out by forcing your way through him. That is a huge tell for your discomfort. You're exactly right. I think you're too scared of being in the corner. The corner is not inherently bad, especially because if you're in the corner, you can always just go to ledge, and then they literally cannot hit you. Nice back air. There we go. Almost killed. Nice. There we go. Something I would definitely familiarize yourself with is the frame data for what moves you actually can or can't shield grab. And being aware of like the spacing. What we have to look at is like what hits your shield and how. Because I think a lot of times you're trying to grab or like you're scared and roll when it's like you could have grabbed him. It's hard, but like you could have. And what you have to do to like build more confidence with this is you have to react to two things when your shield gets hit. So it's what hits shield and how does it hit my shield. Because if it's a jab or a grounded option, then it's a grounded option, we're chilling. But if it's like an aerial and they space it, or if they don't space it and they land into you, that could potentially make it easier to punish. Or if they cross you up and they go to the other side of you and hit you with like the reverse hit, or if they cross up and do a back air instead, like you have to recognize that information. And this is a great thing to practice, like information processing is like what hit my shield and how did it hit my shield. I think this is a big thing that would benefit you a ton, is like recognizing that. So you know, like, oh, I could just nair this out of shield. Oh, I could just grab this. Oh, I can't punish this at all. And that means I need to wait for what they do next and then play off that. Or try to like, if you wave dash out of shield backwards here, instead of rolling, you would have had way more agency. What are all the attack options out of shield and Roa? Any of your aerials. If you perfect shield, you can do any grounded option. And then you can grab. But you can't buffer grab out of shield if your shield has been hit. Nice. Oh, you cooked that meatball. Oh, no. No strongs. You can only do a strong if you perfect shield. Oh, actually, no. You can do up strong. You can do jump cancel up strong. Yeah. Thank you. My brain. I forgot about that. Thank you. Yeah, you have to jump cancel. It's not like ultimate where you can just do it. Same with up B. So that applies to both. So if you jump, you can press any button. And if it's a button you can cancel jump into, then you can do that. But like, yeah, I hope that makes sense. Good grab. Nice pommel. I like that you waited. You didn't get the follow, but I like that you waited. That's a great sign that you're like trying to get better at that. And then here it's like you're challenging something. Right here. Yeah. You're challenging something where he can come down with a big hitbox that like you literally cannot beat it. You can also cancel shield release into strong. Yeah, but that's slower. If you jump cancel up strong, that's the faster way to do it. Oh, there we go. Yeah, fun fact, guys. If you end up in a grab spot dodge war, if you grab and whiff late on their spot dodge, you can most of the time standing grab again before they can spot dodge again. Oh, almost had that parry. Actually, you can cancel the up strong, so that's the same as jump canceling it. I think it's less reliable because it's harder to react to you doing shield release when you can just press jump and strong button up. That's my personal preference, though. I think it's a lot easier, like execution-wise, instead of like trying to gauge if you have exited shield done and then like seeing your shield drop and trying to do it. I just don't think it's very conducive. Oh, perps. OP perps. Thank you for the follow. Welcome. Jump cancel makes it more consistent, even though technically if you do it perfectly, shield release up smash is faster by 1 frame. See, that's just yeah, I think it just creates consistency. Yeah, you're right. The shield release is just so unreliable to like recognize if you get it, and if you mash the input, it won't work. Like it won't work correctly. Anyway, let me rewatch this part 1 second. Okay, you got dash type there. Okay, good. Taking your time. Good, there we go. The F tilt finally. But you're too greedy to like force a combo instead of recognizing like you didn't get it. So like here, we're just like trying so hard to force a hit, and you're not respecting that he can just swing back at you. You're trying too hard. Where it's like we could have just tried to look for another F tilt, or just taking our time to pressure, rather than like just throwing yourself at him and getting hit. You didn't get killed for it, but it was one of those things that like it definitely wasn't worth you doing that. And then here, something that's really important to recognize is like if you don't cloud pop immediately in like a certain scenario, you are completely stuck in place. And you got super uncomfortable there where you cloud popped and then dashed, and then you're like, wait, I've lost track of the game. Opportunities will come and go. And something like the way where he rolled into cloud pop, like right here, he was already moving at that point. So that wasn't worth it anymore. And so from there, it's okay. Like the opportunity is gone. You could have jumped backwards and baited him, like moved around him, rather than just trying to force a win in a scenario where the opportunity was already lost. Nice cloud hop. I actually don't like cloud hop here because this cloud is now like stuck here, and now you have no access to like down B or anything like that. Yeah, it is funny for punch meme. Oh, what did we do here? What happened? We just drifted it. We tried to hit it. Yeah, tiny hitbox. Not fun. But yeah, okay. That is our second replay. Good stuff, Wubbock. Let me know if you have any other questions about what I said, and if not, we will get ready to do our next raffle here. Ooh, excuse me. Absolutely. Hell yeah. If you ever have any questions, don't forget you guys can use the advice channel in the Discord. Guys, we have a great community of people always willing to answer questions and share knowledge with one another. And what that means is that even if you guys don't have access to me, you have access to learn from each other. And like I also have all my VODs on my channel. If you go to my live tab on YouTube, you can see a ton of my coaching sessions. Be sure to check that out. Soldado, yo, and Sophie, hello. All right, yo. Let's do this next raffle here. Alrighty, reset entries. All right, everybody. The word is VOD. 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 If you want a free coaching session of a replay, VOD. We'll give it another little second here. Let everybody get a chance to get in, and then we will zoom. All right, guys. 3, 2, 1. The winner is Edmund. Congratulations, Edmund. Let me know if you've got a replay here for me, bud. And let's see what you got, and let me know what you want to go over. OMG. Don't forget, guys, subs have a 3 times higher chance of winning. And wow, you got a Twitch VOD not replay? That is A-okay. We can do a Twitch VOD. But congrats, Edmund, sniping a fucking win here without being a Twitch sub. Look at you. Origami Angel dub. Oh yeah, love me some Origami Angel. Love reading your name. All toasters. Host 42. I love that energy. Yeah, Edmund, drop the Twitch VOD and let me know the start and end time because I'm gonna rip the VOD right away. Twitch downloader. Oh. It is on this drive. Is here. This. You create shortcut. I have my toast. Where did it open? There it is. I hope you're all having a lovely day today, though, by the way. This is always super fun. I know I haven't done one of these in a few weeks. It has been so busy. But, yeah. Yeah, I'm glad to be back doing this. And don't forget, guys, we do have, I am sponsoring the monthly of Aether this month. If you guys have not seen, let me pull that up for you guys here. Do not forget, I'm sponsoring the NA singles for the monthly of Aether to have a $100 pop bonus. So if you guys are looking for a tournament to enter this Sunday, this is the one. It'll be super fun. It's already got a handful of amazing players in this. So be sure to get on in there and have a good time. It'll be fun. I will also be doing a side stream, so we got lots of cool stuff. Edmund, there we go. Edmund, can you type the start and end time for me out so that I can rip this VOD? Oh, no. Can you, like, write it? I'm going to rip the VOD, like, download the VOD of that segment and watch it locally. Because Twitch player is dog shit. So I'm not messing with that. I thankfully have fiber, so we could just do that very, very quickly. This is the perfect content when I grind out this library for work. What do you, wait, I feel like there are like 3 typos in the sentence. In 128. Thank you. 28, 13. Download. I can't spell. It's cool. Grind, not ground. Grind out. Library for work. Let's go. I was like, I think that's right. I didn't know if there was any other words that were wrong there, but we're chilling. Okay. Let's open you up. Okay. All right, Edmund, what are we looking at here? What do you got for me? Zetaburn versus Orcane. Oh, man. Oh, Kynan. I've heard about this player. Is there anything in particular you'd like me to look at? What up? Felt super lost. Okay. Oh my goodness. Ledge. Okay. Let me watch this one more time. All right, you DI'd in on that last one. Okay. How will I use CC? Got it. Okay. The big thing I will tell you is the move that you have to really dodge is sweet spot down tilt against CC. It knocks you down at like 20 or 30%. Like, it's really early. You can double check that on drag down what the percent is on Zetaburn, but somewhere around there. That move is incredibly evil. And so trying to avoid ending up in like that close while scrapping is really big. Because in this scenario, you weren't holding down on jab either. So you got caught like not holding down. And yeah. Then 12 to 17, not even 20. God, I keep forgetting. It just gets lower every time I read it. Yep, it's 12 or 17%. That's awesome. Okay, let's see. You're getting stuck like in place trying to stuff him out. I don't particularly like fighting Orcane on this stage, because there's not enough space for you to move and the platform isn't accessible enough to escape from him too. Do not like fighting him on this stage while he can kill you really early on it. That is my personal preference though. I tend to tell people to not play here unless they're really confident against the player. I think immediately you're going for a lot of combos on him that are not true. And like being very desperate to get your hits. I can tell you're a little flustered after like losing that first stock very quickly, but you're pressing a lot of buttons to try and find an opening, which is leading to you getting reversaled even more. High sell. Good fireball. Yeah, I think you're just playing way too desperate for the hit instead of trying to focus on like, how do I keep the Orcane out? I do think Zetaburn is one of the characters that is quite good at keeping Orcane out, but you need to like prioritize like not trying to always meet him halfway. I feel like a lot of times you're moving forward and challenging him, which is leading to you just getting hit more. Nice. Your friend said Scyther is better than Scizor. They're just so wrong. They've never been more wrong. He's objectively better and stronger. Glorp! What is up, Taco? How you doing, brother? Have you tried Absa yet? All right, let's see. Yeah, I will say I don't think your CC, like you're getting caught, like not. I think you're hitting your C stick or doing something else. There's something you need to be mindful of in these moments is like, when you start getting hit by jab, you need to like hold down or down and in. And then after the jab finishes or when they try to transition, you do that. Or since we're trying to avoid sweet down tilt, you floor hog down and away from him. and then you try to jab or like down tilt back. The big thing that you need to be careful about is because we have the 2 sticks. If you use the right stick to like F tilt or up tilt or something like that, it will then override your SSDI with the ASDI from the right stick. So you have to like dual stick down on both to like not get cooked. We go like down and away on both to not get cooked by the jabs. Edmund, don't worry. I'm dual streaming to YouTube right now, by the way. You will be able to rewatch this as many times as you want. Okay, it'll be on my live tab. You'll be able to watch it there. Okay. Sorry about the Twitch ads, bud. But yeah, the big thing to be mindful of is like if you want to CC like or you want to floor hug this, you need to make sure you do it with both sticks to then get your reversal. That makes sense. This is something you really practice. If you're not super familiar with dual stick DI, I recommend looking up. I say this like every day. I gotta make a command for it. Golgi on YouTube. Just type Golgi Rivals 2. He has a great video covering how to dual stick DI. Dragdown also has a written explanation on it. Yeah, it worked. Yeah, I think a lot of times you're just getting caught during your buttons and like you're holding in towards him a ton. And I think it's you getting caught in your dash. I'm going to repeat kind of what I said earlier, where it's like, I think you really need to work on like trying to stuff out Orcane and not trying to meet him in the middle a lot. You're just getting beat by moves that are just unreactable. And like you're scrapping with him and just getting called out for running at him. Where like we have swords. Zetaburn has swords. You have forward air, you have F tilt, you have down tilt. They are disjointed moves, and you need to treat it like you are fighting him as the one with the sword. That's the way you fight this character. You are not meeting him halfway and scrapping with him. Your goal is to not let him scrap with you. You need to make it harder for him to scrap with you. This philosophy will give you so much more agency rather than trying to just like out scrap him and just like be the better player, because there's so much variance in like you scrapping him. That was a good combo. Oh no. Okay, we found our way back. That's good. Yeah, I think the other thing is you keep wave dashing into him, which means you get down tilted. You can't wave dash forward if he's standing still. It just does not work. Ooh, it didn't kill. No fire. Yeah. So when they do the bubbles at ledge here, when you get this CC, you can keep holding down and then parry, or shield and then shield parry. But you were just holding down, so you just got hit. Nice. There we go. Finally got that. Good job. Why does Puddle not despawn when he dies? Crazy. Nice combo. Okay, so the big thing when you're fighting Orcane is like we have to just do what works. You take your hits, right? So it's like when we get this confirm here, we get out, which is cool. Find our opportunity. Awesome. Right here. This is not true. And it's like we know this is not true. And it's like we barely miss it, but it's like that read wasn't worth the risk that then put you into the corner and off stage and made your life way, way, way harder. Nice down air, but missed the follow-up. And I feel like this is the big thing too, is like a lot of times like you're getting hits on him, but you're so unconfident in getting them that you're not getting a lot of value. Like you're struggling to maintain advantage because you're going for reads after you do the thing that's true. Nice, there we go. That worked pre-patch. Yeah, grow up. Things change. I think I'm glad it doesn't work anymore. Wow. Nice. There you go. Caught the DI. That was good. Okay, so when you're fighting Orcane, you also can't just hold ledge here. So this is a really common mistake. You need to like immediately do a refresh and then react. So what we would do is we would like just drop jump and like re-grab the ledge, drop jump and like re-grab, react, and then go back on stage or like create some sort of mix up from here so that you have the ledge intangibility carrying through to like what they do next, because this is unreactable, unfortunately. So you just get smacked and then you just get reversaled and you die. And this is what I mean, where it's like a lot of your snares, I feel like you're just very uncomfortable. You definitely just need to practice like pressuring Orcane off stage and then being the one to maintain ledge control, even when they try to hit you. It's hard. I'm not gonna lie to you. It's hard, but you definitely need to work on maintaining and refreshing your invulnerability on the ledge. What a messy little interaction. Oh, okay, nice. What did you ban? Okay, yeah, that's fine. And they took you to Aramata. Yeah, okay. I'm actually gonna watch this whole set because I've been wanting to see Conan play. I've been hearing a lot about them, so I'm curious. Uh-oh. I think something you should be more willing to do is like when you end up in a scramble like this, you try to always fight your way through the scramble. And it's like, instead of going for that jab, had you like backed up or like gone to plat, it's a lot harder for him to engage with you. And it just put you in an uncomfortable scenario. And like you ended up winning it, but like you didn't get any valuable hit. It was just completely scrapping and scrambling, and you dropped your confirms off of it. Like, it's good to hit people, but if you don't hit people with confidence, then you won't get value off of your hits and be able to like run away with it. And this is a good example of you being more confident, but then overextending. Oh. Yeah. Good. Oh, and then see, like here, like you fake reset. You like faked it instead of like actually like playing it out and being like, what does the Orcane do now? And I think this scenario where like they're jumping and you're dashing back, like what you're doing is you're sequencing where you're backing up and running back and grabbing as a singular sequence, where when we back up here, we need to react. Like that's the moment. Let's sneeze. Okay, we're good. You have to react after you back up there. You can't just sequence into dash back grab, because you're grabbing demons and ghosts. Like there's a little ghost that's here that like exists that wants you to be wants you to grab them like really, really badly. But like Orcane is like actually like up here. You're fighting the ghosts of Orcane's past right now. They are nowhere near this at all. And you are looking at yourself in this scenario, and that is the tell that you're doing that. That ghost is chill. Yeah, he's chilling. The little guy. We'll draw a little hat on him too. Give him a little hat. Like me. Read my mind. Splash Pro hat. Yeah, if you guys want to get my merch, exclamation point merch, you guys can get your own Splash Pro hat. Look at that, and you have your own little puddle that you'll never lose. And if you are a member, it's cheaper. Forget that. Yeah, thank you. Thank you for the layup. Okay. If you have been hit into the air, you no longer get the chance to floor hug. And we have to not try to floor hug anymore, especially at this high of a percent. This is a very bad habit that you have, which is being like, the way I describe this a lot is like, you guys ever seen the meme of like Spider-Man where he's grabbing at the smoke and it's like the opportunity is gone. You've lost it. But we want it so bad and we're so desperate for it. And it's like, oh my God, I should have floor hugged. And it's like, even in this, like you just couldn't. You didn't even touch the ground. But it's like you really wished you did. And you just can't. It is gone. It is gone. And you have to embrace that and now transition to combo DI. And if you don't transition to combo DI, which is like DIing up or out and like getting away from Arcane, then he's going to keep hitting you into everything. A literal imagination. And he dropped it, but a better player definitely killed you there. Definitely killed you there. I have died to that kind of mistake into that down tilt many times to players like Maya and seen Remoran do that to many people. And you just took a ton of percent where now you can't floor hug a majority of his moves now. Catch Gizmo raw. Yeah. My man wants to upbeat at all times. Yeah, where it's like here, now you just can't floor hug up till you get put into forced knockdown, which is so much worse. I'd rather get hit by it. Yeah, I think you have a weird habit where like when your opponents leave the same plane as you, you don't register that a lot when they like stay on plat. I feel like you're used to people who are like really willing to extended like wrap and fight with you. Like, and that's why I think you like get away a lot with like standing still and like throwing out tilts like that. Oh, unfortunate. But I think that is the thing that's really hurting you is like when they leave this plane, like you're expecting them to come and fight you and you just like jump and try to catch them instead of like actually baiting them and seeing what they do off that plat. You are just hoping that they come and fight you. Nice. Good knockdown. Yep, get your combo. Nice. There you go. There you go. There you go. Oh, that nair. Not worth. Yeah, that should have been back here probably. Let me see. Actually, you could have just shined again. I would have shined again. I would have transitioned to undershine and then put him on plat and tried to play off that. That probably would have been easier. Dango habit. Dango would have undershined. Or so he says. He says he would have undershined. He might hear you. I'm waiting for the Stango jump scare in chat. I would have undershined. Yeah, Sophie. Sophie would have undershined. What did they ban? Yeah. Those are the right stages. I actually do it now. That's good. Holy shit, it's Stango. I gotta destroy the worm. I gotta destroy the fucking worm in everyone's brain. The worm in everyone's brain that says grab after parry. Guys, they cannot floor hug the first hit after you parry somebody. You can hit them with any single hit move and guarantee a follow-up. Spike aerial into grab. Bounce him off the ground into a follow-up. Hit a move into grab. This worm that we all have in our brain, right, goes, oh, free grab, especially at low percent. It's gotta die, dude. It's gotta stop. We all gotta stop. They buffed parrying like patches ago, where if you parry somebody and if they are in parry zone, the next single hit cannot be floor hugged. So like if you're Olympia and you parry somebody, your down tilt is true. They cannot SSDI that single hit. Unless that grab guarantees a kill, do not do it. Do not do it. This is a very bad habit. And this is not me trying to grill you, Edmund. This is a huge problem everyone has right now. PSA. Everybody, please read the fucking patch notes, please. And every time there's new patch notes, guys, I literally stream reading them. I'm begging you guys to read the patch notes and remembering this shit. They can floor hug if it knocks down. No, they can floor hug after the second hit. No, the first hit cannot be SSDI'd at all. It cannot be SSDI'd. If you single hit, they can DI it, but they cannot floor hog it at all. It does not work. If the move puts them into knockdown, that's different. But they can't floor hug. So, like, did they change? No, this is how it works. This is how it works since they buffed it like 3 patches ago, 4 patches ago, however many it's been. They cannot SSDI when in parry stun on the next singular hit. If you do a multi-hit after the first hit, they can do it. But if you parry as Maple and down tilt, they cannot floor hug it. It's broken. It's so parrying is the best thing in the game, and recognizing how to get the max amount of value off it is so key. They can arms attack if it knocks down, which is what Yoda Cage is saying. If you pick a move that lets them do that, that's the problem. Spike forcing Ollie one hit. One hit of anti-floor hug. Yeah. They want you to spike somebody after you parry them. That's the point. Spiking and min-maxing parry punishes Dopey. Exactly. Yeah. That's what they want. And especially if it's low percent and it doesn't put them into full tumble, then it doesn't then they can't even tech it. That's why it's so good. So like at 0, when you parry and you Zetter burn down air, they can't tech it. So then you're fine. Yeah, Edilus too. Edilus is the most cringe one of all of them because he does so much percent. And then if he parries you at the ledge and dash attacks you, you die. You literally just die. That's it. You just die. You can DI, but you die. Because it's a true combo on every DI. You just die. Begging and pleading everybody to know this. Please, everybody, do not forget this. When you hit the parry, do something that is a guarantee into a grab or hit them up because they can't hold down. Single hit. Single hit. Anyway, let's keep watching. Good reversal there. That was better. You did much better with that floor hug. And then you got greedy. Okay. You guys are parrying each other a lot now. Yep. Okay, how do we DI this? I feel like a lot of times you DI away and then panic. It's a cringe that I matched his color to make it harder to see fire. That's funny. No, that's awesome. Yeah, big fan. You definitely run into bubbles a lot. I think that's a big thing to just be more mindful of when you fight this character. You need to move a little bit less. Moving more is not better. And I think you get caught moving and sequencing your action way too much. You also have to stop hitting Orcane's shield and jumping over him. You'll always lose to Nair, or like if it's laggy enough, you get up tilted out of shield, which is really bad. This is a very common mistake people make, is like you need to hit shield and like wave dash back or dash back. You can literally just like forward air or back air or down air Orcane shield and just dash back and he can't hit you. Like true. It's not true if he hits you after that. Really, really important to internalize that. I also, yeah, there's again, it's like you're kind of getting caught with the puddle. Like you're being too greedy in your pressure without recognizing where that is. Yep. Again, you're taking the gamble and it's like, it's so hard to get that parry. If you want to parry puddle when you are on it, you have to floor hug the first bubble or be shielding already to be able to even get the parry. Because the first bubble will pick you up off the ground and then you cannot get back. You have to floor hug, or so you either buffer full CC, okay? You either floor hug transition to CC, or you floor hug or CC and transition to shield and then shield parry. Those are the only ways you can do it. But if you are challenging it while on it, it has to be first one. You can parry the bubbles. It's like if you floor hug shield the like third or fourth bubble, you can shield parry it. But you can't do it on the first bubble like you could before. That's what got changed. This is why I'm so frustrated about that change, because the language they use to explain it, saying that it doesn't work anymore, is not true. This also applies to like when they're doing it at ledge, where you ledge dash, hold down. All these options apply the same way. But you have to get it on the first bubble. It's just more convoluted. Exactly, for no reason. Also, begging and pleading the devs, please make Arcane bubbles go away when I hit them. That shit's so not cool. That's my one plea. Yeah, I think the biggest thing is you just get called out and hit by like overshoots a lot because you're pressing too many buttons in sequence. Yeah, like that's not safe. You can't be above Arcane like that. Like that downer like that just doesn't work. Oh yeah, if you perfect shield, you can parry also. But that's, you have to be Jesus Christ himself to do that. Get to the wall. Good. Very nice. Oh, you didn't react. And you're dead. Okay. Okay. I hope that was helpful to all of you. Edmund, let me know if you have any other questions about all that. Let me pull up my music again. We're just going to put on my liked songs. We're going to change the vibes. Why is Arcane? Why is Arcane indeed? Good question. Good question. See, guys, we should just rebuff Zetterburn so that he beats Arcane again. Is there a decent training mode way to practice the bubble stuff? Hey, CD, can you write down the answer to that? Because you can type that better than I can. Eloquiv, I think is your name. Thank you for the follow. Appreciate it. Fix it. Yeah. Yeah. Let's get ready for our next VOD review. What time is it actually? Okay, this will probably be our last one for today, guys. Reminder, guys, I am trying to do this again every Thursday. If you guys want to be here for this, make sure you come join the Discord, and you guys can follow me on Twitter. It helps a ton. Basically, that's where you're gonna find out what I'm doing. Yeah, no problem. If you have any other questions, admin, be sure to drop them in the Discord in the advice channel, or you can always DM me if you have a question. Yeah. I don't know if you asked this yet, but what is Absa supposed to do under precision? I feel like there's no out of shield option. That's too contextual. I'm so sorry, Soldado. I wish I could give you an answer. I need you to be more specific with like a scenario. Like if you get hit by a move that's safe on shield, there is not a right answer. That's just the nature of the game. But yeah. I'll learn how to make VODs just for this. You always send me a replay file, bud. Anyways, all right, guys, we're gonna do one more giveaway. VOD in chat. If you guys want a chance to get a free VOD review, VOD. Thank you, CD, for giving the answer. Appreciate you. We should make a command for that. Hey, actually, CD, can you DM me that exact, like what you just wrote on Discord, and I'm gonna make a command for how to do that. I can't be asked that anymore. I have to make a command. Thank you for the follow, Jam Wa. Banger song. Yeah, thank you. VOD. VOD. All right, guys. Give it another 10, 20 seconds here. If you guys want a free VOD review, if you're lurking, VOD in chat. Thanks, CD. Yo, whoever joined the Discord just now has a sick PFP. Is that an Inkling? That's so dope. Is that Inkling Miku? That's so cool. All right, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and the winner is Squatch. Yay! Woo! Yippee! Congrats, Squatch. All right, buddy. What do you got for me? Oh, that's you? Oh, hell yeah. Spliku. Do you have the source for that image? I think that's super dope. I want to follow that artist. Let me send a VOD. You got it, brother. Game 2 from a set I played yesterday? Okay. Yeah, we can absolutely do that. Is it a replay or is it a Twitch VOD? What are we looking at? I don't. Someone sent it to me. Fuck. Google reverse image search time. Let's do it. Gotta find the source. Replay? Perfect. Yeah, please drop the replay in the advice, please channel. I'll get that pulled up right now. Song. Oh, also, guys, don't forget we have not today, but at some point I might do this on stream. I might do it in the Discord or something. But I was sent this for my birthday, guys, for my throne. If you guys go under the stream, you can see. You guys ever want to send me a little gift? A couple things that I throw on there every so often. So we'll build the Scizor model kit soon, as well as I was also sent the Scizor plush. Do that as well. Look at my little goober. Look at him. I love him. I love him so much. It's adorable. Oh. There we go. Alrighty, let's get this. So I won the set, but I feel like I was forced to rely on my defense more than actually playing the game. Ooh, okay. Interesting. Interesting. So we are going to look at why you felt that way. Where is this? Is it this one? Player 1 versus player 2. Yes, it is. Okay. And we are watching You Are the Rana. Okay. Nice. Oh! A habit that you need to get into, having played you, something you need to do in this kind of scenario is after you go off stage like this, you can jump, double jump, or air dodge up is also another thing. And then you also have to go to the wall. This is one of those moments where like the nerf of like how high your up be or how far it goes kind of threw you off, I think. The air dodge up would be really good for you, or just side being to the wall and then wall jumping and then up being and like then having all that. Our goal in this kind of scenario is always like get back to the wall. Because even if he up beat there, you didn't actually trade with him, unless they like super opted to like save you. So that this was very much a panic option that was avoidable. But making sure to use all your resources to make it easy to get back is totally down when someone's that far down. Nice. Missed the forward, but that's okay. Good up air. I think a lot of times what you're doing wrong immediately out the gate is you are hitting them with something that's floor huggable and then trying to combo or like trying to check with like jab or like things like that, that you're not reacting to the DI on the hit that's floor huggable of like how they floor hug it or anything like that. Or if they floor hug it. I think you're just kind of like, you're doing the Sheik thing where you do like fair jab when you're uncomfortable on block, but you're not reacting to whether you're hitting block or hitting them. And so then you're getting caught in your sequence of pressing buttons, and you see you got hit like 3 times there for being stuck in sequence. If you hit somebody and you don't know what to do, dash back or hold down. Pick one of those two. Those are always a great option, especially when you're at a low percent like that. Another thing that I'm seeing too is like you are definitely like jumping or in wave dashing like towards him a lot, and it's leading to you getting hit way more than you need to. Yeah, good. There, you moved around him that time, which is really good. Nice. Oh, this is a big one that I see a lot of people make a mistake, which is like, you get the scenario where it's like, cool, we now have a tech chase in the corner. You never have to go for a read here. And even then, it's very unlikely it's going to kill. Even if it was like that, it doesn't even have to have been down strong to cover every option. You can hard react to everything here. If we go back even, the mistake was that you dashed in this moment. You shouldn't have dashed. If you were going to dash, it needed to be a full like dash and keep your eyes on him and react. This is definitely the big thing. I don't know if you were trying to read his drift to ledge, but being aware of the percents and like when you're hitting them is really big here, because if you consciously set up this tech chase, you can get so much more, because especially at a percent like this, I'm pretty sure your down tilt tipper knocks down now. So then you just put them in the blender essentially. As well as you always can just up strong anything they do from attack, or down strong anything they do from attack. Like, there are easy options. Yeah, here's the same thing again with the jab, and then you're jabbing. And it's like you're missing opportunities here to get more or to maintain your advantage a little more confidently. You also don't put bubble down a lot. You should do that more, just to have it out. Yep. Grab ledge? No. You definitely need to be grabbing ledge way more. You're not threatening that problem at all, so it's allowing them to get to the wall and get to the ledge way freer than they have to. If you just grab ledge, you get to threaten back air and everything gets harder for them. They're just flipping the wall every single time because you're never going off unless you're only doing run off drop zone. That's the problem. You're never threatening like hugging the wall jumping off the wall, any of that stuff at all. You're also treating your back air. I know you're melee. I know that you're treating back air like like it's cheek back air, where the sweet spot lingering is still gonna do anything, and that is not what this character does. And you're trying to grab them, and that does not work. You have to delete that one from your noggin. It is a bad habit that you have, and I see you do it a lot. Nice. Good perfect shield. Great jab. Nice. Didn't get the sweet spot there. Unfortunate. Good drift. Panicked a little bit. Found it. Oh. Grabbed it. Like, oh, you had it. You had it. You didn't do the right move. This is the scenario. You do this. Grab this ledge. And doing the side Bs, whatever. You can do the turnaround shield, which is a little bit easier. But definitely easy back air here because they can't tech. So even if it's sour spot, you can get back air here because they're holding in. Or even like you can get back air reverse fair if you're trying to get a little spicy with it. Oh, all the Ranos are in chat right now. Yeah, if you nair, you get sweet bear. Yeah, that's true. That's true. Yeah, we're all on the same wavelength right now. You can do the Ryan nair. The instant wall jump nair, yep. The scar jump nair into fair, yep. Yep, it's so good. It's so good. There is so much available to you that's easier than trying to hit that immediate reverse fair. Is a huge mistake a lot of people make. Oh, you should have died. The Ryan combo. Is that what we're calling it? Oh, no, I'm sorry, Ryan. That's the Stango. The bummer, man. That's a bummer, dude. Oh my god, you should be dead. Okay. Good movement after hitting shield there. You went for the read on the tech chase again. This is definitely a habit that you're tech chasing into corner and trying to read and cover it. Don't make it an OS. It doesn't have to be. It can be a hard reaction. Especially to high percent like this, it's hard to get that with how slow we are now. How do I get in the Discord? You just click this lovely link right here, bud. Oh, you should have died again. Oh my god. You're on life 6 right now. Oh no! Nice. Oh, your regrab. Oh my god. Oh, you hurt fell. Let's go. There's no point in up smashing there. Yeah, you could just forward air or back air, and it's way easier than up strong there. Missing up strong in the tech chase is so easy to fumble. Yeah. Okay. Let me know if you have any other questions, but I think that should do it, Mr. Squatch Money. That is very helpful. Thank you. Absolutely. My pleasure, man. Alrighty. Does anyone have any questions before we wrap up for today, guys? Today has been a ton of fun. Reminder, guys, we will be back next Thursday with another lovely VOD raffle session. Can you watch my VODs now? You didn't win the raffle. You lost. Yeah. You like Absa or the Cloud more? The Cloud. I didn't enter the raffle. Yeah. That means you lose. You have to participate in capitalism to win, bud. Bad news, bro. Bad news for you. Respect. Well, reminder, guys, if you are having a good time here, make sure you come join the Discord. Follow me on Twitter. If you guys want to be able to go watch this back, I think I have my YouTube here. Yeah, there you go. You can go to my YouTube. You go to the live tab. And yeah. Oh, No Thigh is live. Yes. Okay, I wanted to raid them because they were really sad to not get to meet me. And they are a lovely fellow. So we are going to go raid them. Oh, is it? Oh, you're playing Godly. Let's go. I win in this society because my boss produces an evergreen product that millions of men and women consume during more than 50% of their time online, and I get a little piece without contributing my local economy. I'm happy for you, man, but you didn't win the VOD review. I'll play you online again later, but congrats. All right, guys, we are going to go raid No Thigh. Everybody spam your favorite emote when you get in there.